Welcome, everybody, to another night of high school wrestling on 98.7 at KissCountry.com. Nolan Peters and Josh Burns inside Osage High School tonight as the Green Devils taking on three teams. They'll be taking on the Clarion-Goldfield-Cowboys, the New Hampton-Turkey Valley Chickasaws, and Forest City Indians. And Josh, I was just telling you a little bit ago, it feels like it's been forever since we've last been together.
Has been forever. We were on a rampage there for a while, and I don't know, it's like, what, every other night almost, and now it's been like kind of a lull. I don't know, we probably, when's last week?
Last Tuesday, the 12th, I think. Yeah, it's been a long time, but hey, we're back at it, ready to go, and Christmas break on the way, and hey, we're ready to finish off 2017 strong.
Well, and it's not like, we just haven't had any, dual meets have been a little bit lesser since we were broadcasting last, but they've had some dual team tournament. They had the Battle of the Waterloo that they were at last weekend, and that was a test of will and willpower. Oh, lots of good teams, and just some amazing dual meet matchups that were down there, and kind of a neat format how they do that, and kind of that Friday night is more of that pool play, if you will, and then based on how you do, you get put into different pools and different brackets the next day, and Osage ended up on Saturday anyway, got one dual win, and they got one dual win on Friday, so pulled out a 2-4 record, I guess, but just a lot of good wrestling going on there, and so we're going to be a lot of good wrestling going on here tonight as well.
Yeah, speaking of a lot of good wrestling, the rankings came out earlier this week. The Iowa high school coaches and officials rankings came out for the dual rankings, and we got number 1 and number 2 in the house tonight.
Yeah, it's like I said, this is a good one tonight, and actually 1 and 2 get right after it right away. So we'll. I know we're here to cover Osage and whatnot, but I think that's one of the cool things about the sport of wrestling is that you get a lot of people that, yes, they're Osage wrestling fans, but they're also just wrestling fans in general. Yep. So for those of you that are listening to us tonight, we will keep you up to date on what's happening over here with New Hampton and Clarion-Goldfield. So two powerhouses right now. So
yeah, over here on our mat, apologies that we don't have the scoreboard up tonight. I'll wear that one. I left the other camera in the studio, but
that's all right.
We'll keep you up to date on the scores and whatnot. But
well, like you said, we haven't done this for a while, so we were progressing every time, but we're doing it all the time. Now we had a little lull and we got a little rusty. So
first duel tonight for us, the Osage Green Devils coming in with a record on the year of 6-8 in their duels. Head coach Brent Jennings. They're going to be taking on the Forest City Indians, who are 7-6 dual record, and Steve Stout, their head coach. We're about ready to go as we'll begin at 145 pounds. Looks like, and we are underway wrestling for the Green Devils at 145. They got Spencer Mewberry out on the mat. Is that 45? Is that correct? Trying to.
I think what we got going on here is two.
This might be JV. Matches. Yep, that is one of the Moeller boys.
So that would be Colin Moeller. If it's right on the if the scoreboard's right and it truly is 145, it'd be Colin. I'm just trying to look down on our bench over there. It's actually Keaton Moeller.
Okay.
Colin's warming up. I'm getting to know the two twins pretty well now and knowing who's who. And actually, Monday night we had a JV tournament in Riceville, an individual tournament. And Keaton Moeller, Colin Moeller, my son Nolan, John Grady. Trying to think who else they sent over to that. Sent over about 6 kids. And out of the 6, 3 of them won their brackets.
That's good.
So, and Keaton was one of them over there that I think he ended up second for his bracket, so.
Keaton Muller in trouble here, going to give up a takedown with 40 seconds left in the first, and now trying to stay away from his back, giving up some back points. Right on the edge of the mat. He'll be able to roll through his belly. He's taken on, well, 170 for Forest City. They are open there, so don't exactly know. Might be one of the 160-pounders, maybe Blaze Sankey or Drake Freeman. Both those guys are freshmen. Actually, that's not even a Forest City wrestler. That's a, my gosh, I got to get things correct here. That's actually one of the, yeah, that'd be New Hampton and Turkey Valley.
Well, and Keaton Muller, I don't know if I've seen this kid go through a match yet without getting a bloody nose.
Yeah.
He's one of those. We had some of those in high school, too, that they bled. They were easy bleeders, and he's one of them.
Well, we got a little break here with the blood time. A perfect time to thank our sponsors making this broadcast possible. CUSB Bank, Mitchell County Regional Health Center, Farm Bureau Artie Day, Eastside Automotive, and Cooper's Osage Auto, proud sponsors of Green Devil Wrestling on 98.7 KissCountry.com.
So we'll give you, I always like to give you these weird connections, you know, and like.
You know them all. I want to learn them.
Okay,
yeah.
So, you know, on mat 1, we have, so you know, CUSB is one of our sponsors tonight, and one of their bankers is Bill Denner. Well, Bill Denner's brother is their official, Mike Denner, out here on the mat.
So that's awesome, yeah.
So Bill Denner, and then, okay, let's get this even more crazy for you. So Bill Denner, Mike Denner, and I'm trying to remember their other brother who actually wrestled with me at Luther. All three of those boys are New Hampton kids. So Mike Denner is actually a New Hampton guy, and we got New Hampton here tonight. So crazy.
The connections. It seems like, you know, every single night we got something. Short time left here in the first. Keaton trying to get an escape, and he will. He'll be down 5-1 going into the second.
So, Nolan, I got a little axe to grind.
Okay.
And if you look at both these mats, what is my axe going to be? What am I?
The new two-piece wrestling singlet.
Hate them.
Yep.
Absolutely hate them.
I'm not a big fan of them either.
I've said this time and time again during the football season, now during the wrestling season. I'm a traditionalist, and I don't quite understand the two-piece wrestling outfits.
Yeah, just new this year. You can wear the two-piece wrestling singlets with shorts on bottom and kind of a tighter shirt on top. As the second period underway, Keaton Muller in the bottom position, down by 4, up to his feet, breaks his hands and gets a one-point escape as they go out of bounds. So 5-2, Keaton down by 3 now with 1:40 to go in the second. Yeah, I'm not too fond of the two-piece singlet either, but I think their case for it, trying to grow the sport, things like that, and I don't know. We'll see. I guess only time will tell. But
well, to me, as I look at the New Hampton's got the two-piecers, but they're also like baggy shorts.
Yeah, they're not. Yeah,
you know, I think back to my days in wrestling practice and stuff, and you shoot in on somebody in practice, and they got kind of baggy shorts on. Your hands are getting caught up in things, and I don't know. I mean, I just whatever.
Yep. Yeah, I'm with you on
it. I'm just getting old and kind of grumpy.
Yeah, get off your lawn. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. This is the first time I've seen them this year. I know you've been to a couple tournaments and have seen them, but this is the first time I've actually seen it in person.
Well, and what's interesting is that, like, at some of the tournaments, what I've seen is that they're like compression shorts. So this is the first time I've seen the shorts kind of loose and baggy.
Yeah, kind of the UFC type shorts, if you're familiar with that.
Oh, there you go. Maybe they're replicating UFC.
Possibly.
Ultimate Fight. It's fight night.
Yeah.
Change the advertising on the radio.
Let's do it.
Nolan Peters, Josh Burns bringing you Fight Night.
We'll have to run that through Jay, see what he thinks.
He'd probably be more open to that because he doesn't understand wrestling, but he'd probably understand UFC.
I don't know. You think Jay's a fighter?
No.
I don't think so either. He says he gets mad. When he gets mad, he's a whole new guy. But
Jay's just a nice guy.
End of the second period here in a JV match. Osage Green Devils, Keaton Muller down 5-2. They'll go both up in the third and final period. Green Devils will be taking on Forest City once when we get to the varsity action. And then over on our left, we got two very good teams, New Hampton, Turkey Valley, and Clarion-Goldfield. Those two teams come in ranked number 1 and 2 in the coaches' dual rankings that just got released earlier this year, or earlier this week, actually. Keaton doing a good job, close to getting a takedown. He's got his opponent on his back. There's the 2-point takedown. So Keaton now trying to get some back points. He's down, there he goes. He's got a 2 count. Now he's got a headlock. Keaton's got a chance here with 1:05 left in the third. He can get a fall and finish this thing off.
Sit back and lift the head.
There it is. 59 seconds left in the third. Keaton Muller, winner by fall. He was down by 3 going into the third period, got a takedown, and didn't wait any longer. And he's got a little bit of a blood, too, after the mat. Well, and
kind of fun for Keaton. He's actually got his aunt and uncle and his first cousin are here from Memphis, Tennessee, watching him tonight. So
that's awesome.
You know, a little extra something to wrestle for and give the family something to cheer about. They don't get to see him all the time, so nice comeback there for Keaton Muller.
Looks like we might have another JV match.
Yeah, Merrick Huffman from Osage.
160-pounder for the Green Devils going. Nice
double leg takedown for Merrick.
He's got a Forest City opponent. And I didn't hear the name of the Forest City wrestler, but quick takedown and an escape here in the first 25 seconds. Swing single.
And Merrick's one of those kids that he did get some varsity time last year as a freshman, wrestled conference last year on varsity. Good, strong, physical kid. Just got to hone in on his technique a little bit, but he is one of those wrestlers on Monday at Riceville that won his bracket. So he got 3-0 on Monday on the JV tournament. That's always a good confidence booster.
He's got 2 takedowns here in the first, lets his opponent back up, so up 4-2, and now Forest City wrestler kind of with a little accidental eye gouge.
You did talk about UFC.
Yeah, it's fight night, like you said. Right before Christmas time, what do you say? Let's just get people out there and start throwing hands. Another takedown for Merrick Huffman, up 6-2 with 45 seconds to wrestle in the first 160-pound JV match. Varsity teams will get underway soon. I got the rankings to show for you here in just a little bit. Actually got a graphic, so you watching out at home or wherever you are will be able to look at those Class 2A rankings. On the dual side, the dual team rankings, they're a little bit different than the tournament team rankings. .15 seconds left in the first. Merrick up by 4. Done a great job on his feet and now being controlling on top. Into the first, though, 6-2 the score. Forest City Indian will defer, and Merrick, smart choice. He's going to go both up again. Had 3 takedowns in the first 2 minutes. Chance to get a 4th. Now here's got to be a point. for Merrick Huffman as trying to head tap the Forest City wrestler, trying to do some head taps, kind of hitting a little bit too hard. Those are not what you call head taps. He is throwing some blows here on Fight Night.
Yeah, we had a funny situation the other night, Monday night in Riceville, and Merritt gets the 2 points there. My son was in his last match of the night, and he was kind of hip to hip with the guy, and they're on the edge of the mat. And, you know, it's always a good time to try things when you're on the edge of the mat, because if you go out of bounds and it doesn't work, you kind of got a little safety net built in. And so he kind of hip to hip and was going to kind of come around the front and lateral drop the guy and try that. And so he comes around the front with his hand, and the kid moved a little bit, and it ended up being big old hand slap across the kid's face. Like, you could hear it up in the bleachers. Ref blows the whistle, but the best part was the look on Nolan's face was like, oh, there's the fall for Merrick Huffman. Him up. But the best part was Nolan's look on his face like, I did not mean to do that. Sorry, you know, and the official blew the whistle and gave 1 point to the kid that, I think it was from Nashua is where the kid was from, but yeah, sometimes, you know, you try to do something, it doesn't work out. But looks like we're getting into the varsity now. Looks like we are going to start at 1:45 with Spencer Newberry.
Well, before we get into that, what do you say? Let's thank one of our sponsors that make this broadcast possible, CUSB Bank. They're proud to support the local school athletic and academic programs, and they encourage students to keep learning through their Learn to Earn program, where students can bring in their report card to CUSB Bank and get paid to learn. For more details, go to CUSB.com. As 145 will be our weight class again. The Osage Green Devils on the year with a dual record of 6-8, led by head coach Brent Jennings, taking on the Forest City Indians, who are 7-6 in their 13 duels.
And they're, again, we'll give you the connection. Their head coach, Steve Stout. Steve Stout actually is a Charles City native.
Not too far from here.
Yep, and alumni out of Charles City, and he was a good wrestler for the Comets back in the day. So teacher and coach now over in Forest City. Been there for quite a few years.
So it's Spencer Newberry taking on Kristen Gunderson, a sophomore. So a freshman-sophomore matchup here. And Newberry kind of in a scramble here, close to getting the takedown, but sticking with it. And after all of this, it's going to be a takedown for Gunderson. So big scramble there. Newberry just kind of gotten off balance. Taking on a sophomore, trying to stand up to his feet. They're going to go out of bounds. 1:15 on the clock. 2-0 the score.
And Spencer had a pretty good tournament down at the Battle of Waterloo. I think he dropped a couple matches, but they were against some pretty tough kids, some top-ranked kids, so older too. I mean, that always makes a difference. They got a little experience on the mat, so.
Yeah, Gunderson here with a 2-on-1 hold, controlling the left arm of Newberry. Needs to fight for those hands, break him off, get that left arm back, and he does so. Now, like we say all the time, hand control and trying to get that stand up to his feet, but Gunderson driving back into him right on the edge of the mat. 35 seconds left in the first. See if Newberry can at least get one on the edge of the mat. And they're going to say no, out of bounds with 25 seconds. Very close there for Newberry, trying to get a point. Tries to sit out and then up to his feet again, fighting for hands. Gunderson got to take him right back down.
Himself in trouble.
That's going to be a reversal too for Newberry and getting some back points as well.
Got two?
Yeah, got at least a 2 count. Yep, 2 back. 4-2 the lead. That's going to be the score after the first 2 minutes.
And that's the thing with Spencer Newberry. I mean, that kid, he's scrappy, he's a scrambler. Finds a way.
Yeah, he does. Grunderson will go on bottom as to begin the second. Newberry covers. Quickly throws in those long legs. Going with that crossbody ride. Looking over at the duel to our left with number 1 New Hampton and number 2 Clarion-Goldfield. 6-0 the team score after their first weight class.
Well, and quick fall there for New Hampton, and kind of to be expected given the fact that it was number 1 ranked Michael Blockus, formerly known as Michael Millage, is what he's gone by the last 3 years, and changed his last name this year. I'm not sure all the details on that, but so he's actually probably one of the top 3 wrestlers in the nation at that weight class, and just tough. 2-time state champ already.
Wow.
Probably looking for a 3rd this year.
So we had a stall warning on red. That would be, I would believe, Forest City. Though Newberry trying to bring Grunderson to his back, but then kind of loses position a little bit here. Still control on top. 15 seconds stalemate going to be called. Trying to, according to the scoreboard, Osage would be red, but I don't think Newberry would have been the one stalling on top. So, because home is officially red, guest is green.
Unless he feels like he was just kind of hanging on and should have tried to turn him more, I don't know.
Yeah. 5 seconds left here, short time, second period. Newberry up 4-2. And that's going to be the score going to the 3rd. So Newberry's choice, he is going to take bottom. The freshman for the Green Devils leading by 2 points going to the final period. Grunderson covers on top. Newberry fights for hands, quickly up to his feet. And now Grunderson has a 2-on-1, had a 2-on-1 on the left arm, but not really looking for tilts or anything. Newberry fighting for the hands. Gets control. Trying to stand up to his feet. And Grunderson will walk him out of bounds. 1:26 in the 3rd. Spencer Newberry for the Osage Green Devils still leading by 2. Newberry quickly back up to both feet. Grunderson trying to break him back down. He will do so, and they go out of bounds. Now Grunderson, he's going to want to go both up. Go neutral. So that makes the score 5-2. Spencer Newberry now leading by 3. He shoots in on a low single, gets in deep. Such a good shot, as Grunderson was just caught flat-footed.
Now this is an important match too, when it comes to conference seeding, and I believe Forest City, I think they might even be in our sectional or district. I think sectional for sure. Well, if they're in our sectional, they're in our district.
Yeah. So. Newberry going to get a takedown and 2 back points. So that'll put him up 9-2. with 30 seconds left in the third. First weight class here in this duel, starting at 145 pounds between the Osage Green Devils and Forest City Indians. So if Newberry can get any more back points, a chance to get a major decision. He's up by 7. You need 8 or more for that major. That would be an additional bonus point. Under 10 seconds. Don't think Newberry's going to get a turn here. As 9-2 got to be the final score, but the Green Devils go up 3-0 after one weight class.
Nice win there for Spencer Newberry.
Look at 152 pounds. Forest City at 152. They'll send out Max Soto. And for the Green Devils, Mitchell Shatanis, who is, they don't have him on the program tonight. Mitchell Shatanis. They don't got him at 152. They don't have him on there.
Oh, there's a typo.
Yeah, so there's a big typo
Somebody,
there.
yeah.
Shatanis trying to get 2, but the official's going to say they step out of bounds before the takedown.
We got a good barn burner over in the other match, too. We got Noah Fye taking on a Wiggins from Clarion-Goldfield. It's a 7-3 match, and when you got 2 top-ranked teams like that going at it, it gets a little emotional out of the fans. And
yep.
So you may hear them from time to time in the background.
Here's an inside trip for Soto. He's got to take down and getting back points out on the edge of the mat. 2 back points got to be awarded to Max Soto, a sophomore for Forest City. 4-0 the lead with 1:23 left in the first period. Going with a switch and a reversal 2 for Shatanis. And now Soto's got to get a 1-point escape. 5-2 the score. Shatanis down by 3. Soto reaches for the legs. Shatanis sprawls back, and then they step out of bounds with 54 seconds in the first.
Oh, and Max Soto, only a sophomore. Showing some good things here.
Good size sophomore, too, at 152 pounds. Max Soto, I remember that name, so I'm just going to assume he played football.
I think you're right.
Here's another inside trip for Soto, and he's got the takedown and more back points coming. Second time he's done that tonight. 3 back points at least, and now he loses a hold, so he will get those 3 back. 10-2 the score, and they go out of bounds with 16 seconds. So twice Shatanis has been caught off guard. I don't know what you want to call it, like a bear hug, and then he reaches inside with his legs and trips him. Locked hands on Soto, free move for Shatanis. Soto's going to get the mat return, though, and they'll stop the time with 9 seconds, 1 point going to Mitchell. Makes the score 10-3.
Well, Mitchell, I mean, he's never out of a match. I mean, he's a type that's dangerous. He's a very physical and strong kid.
A lot of these Osage wrestlers, you know, you can never count them out. That's a nice thing about the sport of wrestling, too. You know, you can be down 14-0, but you're just 1 move away from essentially winning a match.
That's right.
Your opponent cannot run the clock out on you. You got to wrestle the full 6 minutes or, you know, whatever time's on the clock. Can't stall out. Sometimes I guess you can stall out if you got a big enough lead, but
Well, you know.
It's not the way the sport's.
No.
Nope. Not the way the sport's made. Mitchell going to start on top here to begin the second, down by 3.
Mitchell
And he's going to lock his hands, yeah. So each wrestler has locked their hands.
Coach Jennings showing some disgust on that call. You know, he's probably thinking, hey, you're a junior. Shouldn't be locking your hands at this point in time in the game. It does. It gets frustrating as a coach when those types of mistakes happen. You just assume that they shouldn't, but.
So Mitchell down 11-3. He's going with a little tilt. There's back points. A cheap tilt, and he's got to get at least 3. Really not tight enough to get the pin. Has 3 back points for Mitchell Chatanis, now down 11-6. 1:10 left in the second. Chance to get some more backs with the tilt. Soto, though, able to get back to his belly.
And we definitely have a barn burner going over here on the New Hampton Clarion-Goldfield match. We got coaches up out of their chairs and pretty intense.
The rankings I gave you, Josh, you got to just look at 160. It is loaded.
Wow, so 160 we got the number 5, number 6, and number 7.
160 is a big weight class tonight.
And currently the number 5 is ahead 2-1 in his match over the number 6. And the number 7 is Zach Williams.
Yep. Yeah, we'll see him take those guys on tonight. Yeah, 160 is the weight class to watch tonight in Osage. 45 seconds left here in the second as we restart. Mitchell Chatanis down by 5. As now Max Soto up to his feet. No escape. They go out of bounds. 34 seconds on the clock. We got a busy night of high school athletics tonight on 98.7 Kiss Country and the radio station. You got the Osage Green Devils on the road. They're taking on Rockford. Their last basketball games of the year in 2017. .20 seconds left. Mitchell still down by 5. Don't want to give up any more. Five seconds, short time, and Max Soto gets a reversal. Going to the third, it'll be 13-6 in favor of the Forest City Indian.
Yeah, you hate to give up those quick points with about 3-4 seconds left like that. Those come back to bite you.
Yeah, it's hard to get those back. Yep. Exactly. Yep. Osage leading this duel 3-0 after one weight class. But at 1:52, Mitchell Chatanis down by 7. As we go to the third and final period, he'll be on bottom. That duel over there to our left, that thing is really getting heated as the crowds are definitely getting into that match.
Well, and number 5 just went up 4-2 over the number 6, so rankings are running true right now. Chatanis needs to get up off his, there you go, got to get to your base.
Tries to roll through, reach for the head. He's got a chance for a reversal and maybe some more. Chatanis gets 2 points. And he's got at least 2 back. They go out of bounds. 2 back points for Mitchell Chatanis. Now he's down 13-10. Down by 3 with 1:11 left in the third. And quickly, Coach Jennings says, go both up.
Good choice.
Yep.
Just don't get caught with that inside trip again.
Exactly. He has given up 10 points on the same move twice. 14-10 the score. Mitchell Chatanis trailing as we hit 60 seconds left in this match. Out of bounds they go with 54 seconds. Chatanis reaching for that leg. Big scramble here. Each wrestler holding on to each other's legs. 40 seconds. Mitchell can't give up anymore at this point.
And he's gonna.
Yeah, he's gonna give up 2. Yeah. Well, nothing official yet. He's still got the leg. Now he gives up the 2. So less than 30 seconds. Mitchell Chatanis down by 6. He's gonna need a pin at this point. $15. 5 seconds left. And the final score of this one be 16-10 in favor of Max Soto of Forest City. So the Indians tie things up after 2 weight classes, 3-3 on the team score. As we move on to 160 pounds. Before that, I'd like to thank another one of our sponsors, making Green Devil Wrestling possible on 987kisscountry.com. One of our proud sponsors tonight, Cooper's Osage Auto. The ASE certified technicians at Cooper's Osage Auto have over 50 years of combined experience, which means they can pretty much do anything from a simple oil change to a transmission swap. Cooper's Osage Auto has you covered. Get ready for winter. Stop in the Cooper's Osage Auto, located on Highway 9 in Osage. Quick takedown for Zach Williams in the first 10 seconds, wasting no time. His opponent.
Actually, we're bumping. I think we're bumping Zach up, and we got Colin Muller.
Oh, Muller, okay.
Yep. So the freshman gets a chance to wrestle varsity here.
I saw they had Zach Williams. He had his warm-up clothes off, ready to go, but Coach Jennings pulls him back over to the side.
Looking for the Farmers. Colin did a nice job on Monday night at the JV tournament, won his bracket, so he did a good job.
Wrestling for Forest City, that's Dylan Jenkins, a senior.
We got 6 seconds left on this other match with number 5 and number 6, and number 6 is ahead with 5 seconds.
He's got to win it, too.
He's going to win it.
Sitting right underneath of us is the New Hampton crowd, and they like that one. The number 1 ranked team in Class 2A, the dual rankings and tournament rankings, New Hampton-Turkey Valley. Coming into tonight, they are 10-1 in duels. Their only loss was at that Battle of Waterloo last weekend.
Colin looking to seal the deal here on the Forest City kid. The best thing he can do, just put him away. And
10 seconds. Still a chance to get a pin here. He's got 3 back points at least in his pocket. It's going to be 5-0 for Colin Muller at the end of 1. Jenkins will go defer and take his choice to the 3rd, and Colin will go both up. Low single.
Nice
Colin
job.
Muller, another takedown. Running a little barbed wire. Colin loses the grip, but able to maintain control on top. 1:15 to wrestle in the second. 7-0 the score.
The other night, Colin at the that JV tournament did a nice job of he's got good hips to him. He did some things the other night I thought was pretty impressive for a freshman, and just kind of good whereabouts, and knows how to use those hips, and he definitely knows how to use those legs on the football field. He was
he does.
stellar on the JV squad this year, and even got a little varsity time too. So
2 back points, at least. Runs that barbed wire again. Chance to get a fall here. 35 seconds. Got some time.
Got to be close.
Very close. 25 seconds. Lots of time. There it is.
Job.
Colin Muller, winner by fall at 160 pounds for the Green Devils. They go up 9-3 after 3 weight classes, and now we see the number 7 ranked Zach Williams. He's going to bump up and wrestle 170 where he started the year, but he's cut down to 160. He went a perfect 6-0 at the Battle of Waterloo. I saw that, so congratulations to the young sophomore.
Yeah, he had a good weekend there, good 2 days.
Zach Williams, just like Colin Muller, wasted no time at all. Takedown in 8 seconds. He's going to let his opponent up. 1 point escape.
Nice quick shot.
Try to get that head out. If he can get that head out, he'll have himself another 2. There's the 2 points. So 4-1 the score. This Zach Williams kid, doesn't matter what sport it is. I think bright things are ahead of him on the, whether it's a gridiron or here on the mat. You said a state qualifier last year at 160 pounds as a freshman. That's a big weight class for a young kid.
Yeah, and probably the biggest thing with Zach is just, I think part of it, he's so intense and he's so 110% all the time, and part of it's just keeping him healthy. He's a little bit injury prone, and not because he's not a tough kid. It's just the fact that I think he goes so hard and he's so intense that, sometimes you do put your body out there and you get dinged a little bit here and there. Nothing big, but he has battled some things, some knee issues and whatnot, but seems to work through it all the time.
He's going to work through and get a pin with 41 seconds left in the first. Back-to-back pin wins for the Green Devils. They go up 15-3 after 4 weight classes and now jump to 182 pounds for the Green Devils. That is their lone senior, Max Schneider. Or Chris Schneider, excuse me. I don't know why I said Max. I don't know where Max came from at all, but
that might be a good nickname for him.
Yeah. So Schneider, the lone senior again, he's taken on, I don't know who. Nobody listed at 182 for Forest City. Could possibly be maybe Drake Freeman. Kind of looks like a young kid.
Yeah.
And good.
And good action there.
Yeah, right there by each wrestler. 35.
Yeah, you got a Blaze Sankey and a Drake Freeman. Yeah. It's always hard to tell, you get jockeying weights around a little bit.
Minute and a half to wrestle in the first. Still scoreless. Green Devils leading by 12 on the scoreboard with 10 weight classes left. A little high C by the Forest City wrestler, trying to now cut it off to a double, and he does. 2-point takedown for the Indians. 30 seconds left, and Schneider, he's in some trouble.
What do you got going here?
He might be. You got
a
slammed down to the mat pretty hard on that double leg.
But since he is on his back, it's going to be 4 back instead of 3 because of the injury. Timeout called while the back points were occurring, which gets them 4 points.
Yep. One time as my senior year, I was wrestling, and my favorite move was the guillotine, or the guillotine as some people call it. I was going with that, and I was just taking it slow like you're supposed to, because if you go too fast, your opponent will roll through more than likely. Well, out of nowhere, the kid just starts screaming, holding his elbow. And the funny thing about the guillotine is you put no pressure on the elbow at all. And I got the 4 back, like you were saying. And the tough thing about that match is I still wound up losing it, too.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. It was weird, but I just remember the kid I'll never forget, the kid was just screaming. I thought I heard him, and then I see he's holding his elbow. I'm thinking I didn't even twist or do anything to your elbow. I don't know what happened, but
back to wrestling. Need a little timeout, did he?
Yeah.
Is that what his...
6-0 the score after the 4 back points awarded to the Forest City wrestler. Schneider quickly up to his feet. 1 point escape, 20 seconds left in the first.
I'm thinking he probably got a little wind knocked out of him there and kind of came down hard, and you got a big guy landing on top of you like that.
Yeah, 182 pounds, whatever it is. That's a lot of weight. Headlock thrown by the Forest City wrestler. They're going to give him a 2-point takedown as time expires. That was very close to the clock, but now we got blood time for Forest City. 8-1 the score after the first 2 minutes. Chris Schneider down by 7. A chance for the blood time to take another one of our fantastic sponsors tonight. Eastside Automotive right here in Osage. Eastside Automotive, your one-stop shop for repairs, accessories, tires, and now offering detailing for your vehicles. Also check out the inventory reduction sale on old Hickory buildings. Stop renting your storage and own your own. Eastside Automotive, open Monday through Friday from 8 to 5 on Highway 9 in Osage.
Well, Noah Glasser from New Hampton picked up a victory on the other mat, which actually turned out to be his 100th victory. And that puts the Chickasaws up 16-0 over Clarion-Goldfield. So they're rolling over there.
Another high C by Forest City wrestler. Cuts it off to another double, and it's another takedown. So 10-2. Forest City wrestler on top. They go out of bounds. With 1:32 left in the second, Schneider will go on the bottom position. We're going to have a caution on top. He covered on one side, then quickly tried to switch over and cover the other.
No, it doesn't work that way.
No, as soon as you put your hand underneath underneath and on the belly, you can't switch it up and go to the other side real quick. Schneider up to his feet.
Nice
Gets his escape. Less than a minute here in the second. Schneider down 10-2. Shot for Forest City, trying to cut it off to another double. That's going to be the third takedown for the Indian in this match. 12-2 the score. What's that, the Osage ride you called it?
Yeah.
Kind of.
Ball chain,
yep.
Osage ride, all sorts of.
More back points, though, will be coming for the Indian wrestler. 2 back points and 1 point escape. 14-3 with 15 seconds left in the second. end of 2 periods. That's going to be a score, 14-3. Don't exactly know who is wrestling for Forest City again, as they say they're open at 182, but it could be one of those freshmen like we talked about earlier at 160, either Blaze Sankey or Drake Freeman.
Well, and technically, Mitchell Shatanis wasn't on our roster either.
No, yeah, he wasn't even listed.
So who knows?
They might have a 182-pounder that his name didn't get written down either. Another takedown, though, for the Indian wrestler. Dominating on the feet. 16-3. 2 more back points could end it. 90 seconds left, lots of time. And there's back points, possibly even more than a tech fall. That will be a fall.
Yeah, and you hate to, you get into a tight duel and you don't want to give up those bonus points. Whatever you can do to try to stay off your back, and every point counts. We know that.
That 6 points for Forest City makes the score 15-9 through 5 weight classes. 9 more remaining. 195, Osage. They are open at 195. So that'll tie the duel. Something big happened over there.
Well, the kid from New Hampton was actually tied 2-2 in the second period and got a reversal on his guy and put him right to his back and pinned him. So New Hampton is now up 22-0 over Clarion-Goldfield.
When you look, the dual team rankings has New Hampton number 1, number 2 is Clarion-Goldfield. So quite some separation in that one.
Yep. And I know that they got, Clarion's got some tough kids in the lower weights, but so does New Hampton.
Yeah,
so
that's usually where Clarion's more talented at, the upper weights. We're tied at 15 in our duel as Osage was open at 195. So Forest City now locked at 15 with the Green Devils through 6 weight classes. Osage, they announced they're open at 106, where Avery Aben was wrestling last week. They said Avery would be wrestling 113 earlier during the introductions.
Yeah, Joe Sullivan's out tonight.
Oh, he is? Okay.
He's got shoulder injury, so he will not be wrestling any matches tonight, not even suited up tonight. So
chance to get some rest going into 2018. As Sullivan, he cracked the rankings.
Yep.
That came out last week. I think right at number 10 at 113 pounds. Young sophomore off to a great start. Wow, another New Hampton wrestler has a wrestler on his back over there, as if that duel wasn't already out of hand. The score here for Levi Sled, who gets a takedown for the Green Devils. Levi, a junior. Offensive and defensive lineman for the Green Devil football team. Oh my goodness. What is going on over there?
I don't know, but that's
New Hampton leading 28-0. My goodness.
Picked up another fall just now. And I don't, so you got, I know you got the rankings over there, or maybe I got them here too.
I got them over there for you, yep.
So I'm just going to look here at 195. Was there anybody ranked on either side? No.
Nobody.
Okay, so, but 220, Aaron Day for New Hampton is ranked 5th.
We're in the second period. Levi Sled leading by 2. He is on bottom to start the second. Oh my gosh. New Hampton is just running away from Clarion-Goldfield. Another pin. That duel's over.
It is. This might be Clarion's first opportunity here for putting some points on the board. They got a ranked wrestler coming out here at 285, and Spencer Tierney, junior from Clarion, is ranked 5th. Big kid, big kid.
Minute 10 left in the second. Levi still on bottom where he began this match, or began this period.
I got to work yourself up to your knees on that.
He's taking on Austin Kelso, a sophomore for the Indians. Levi up to his feet. Chance to get a reversal. Got to be careful, though, as you don't want to get put in a headlock to your back. There's a reversal, too, for Levi, going up 4-0 with 35 seconds in the second.
Yeah, nice job there by Levi just to stay in control. And Clarion-Goldfield gets on the board. Picks up a fall at 285, so first 6 points on the board for them. 34-6, New Hampton.
Now Kelso is going to get a reversal, too, for Forest City as time expires in the second. Reversal in the final 10 seconds. 4-2 the score. Levi Sled for Osage leading, going to the third. His choice. And he's going to go both up.
Well, and again, that reversal came with about 4 seconds left in that match, and you don't want to give up those points right at the end like that.
You know, frustrating as a wrestler, frustrating as a coach. It's points at the end of a period can turn out to be so big. Whether it's 1, 2, or just anything.
Away. Levi just needs to regroup and stay with it. Nice job, nice job.
There's 2 points, finally. He gets them 6-2. Levi in front. They go out of bounds with 1:14.
Yeah, nice job there by Levi. Kind of got sprawled out on a little bit, but he regrouped, brought those knees back underneath him, and finished off and got the takedown.
Hey, gotta watch out here. Levi almost gets rolled through, but nope, stays in good position. Kelso trying to do the big man roll again on bottom. Levi trying to go 2-on-1 and get him to his back, and he does. Back points at least for Levi.
Keep walking around the head.
2 back, so 8-2 the score. 30 seconds left in this match. Levi trying to get more back points. Try to get a major decision. We're tied at 15 on the team score.
Yeah, bonus points critical.
Yeah, that 1 extra point. Yep. Be very useful. Less than 10 seconds. They go out of bounds with 8. And Coach Jennings over there telling him, got to just watch the rolls. Cannot get rolled through.
Coach Stout's telling him to roll, and Coach Jennings is telling him not to. So see if Kelso goes looking for that elbow, and Levi does a nice job, breaks him down.
He's going to get the win.
Levi Sled.
The junior for the Green Devils gets his hand raised. Osage back in front, 18-15 through 7 weight classes. So we're halfway done with this duel. Osage is going to be open at 106. So here at 285, Connor Smith for the Green Devils going up against Evan Larson, a sophomore for Osage, taking on a senior for Forest City. And quickly, Larson coming right after Smith.
I think Connor Smith, he wrestled the other night at that JV, and I want to say he pulled out of I think he got a second place finish out of that one, so got a couple wins, a little confidence booster.
Trying the headlock. Still trying it. Now Larson's going to throw him and hit Connor to his back. And he's going to get a fall. Evan Larson for Forest City with the win. That'll put the Indians up 21-18. They'll get 6 more points at 106. Wrestling for them, Brock Moore, a freshman. Osage open at 106. That will make the score 27-18. Before we go to 113 pounds, I'd like to thank Mitchell County Regional Health Center. Mitchell County Regional Health and Osage is here for all your rehabilitation needs. The current expansion includes a larger rehabilitation department with continued treatments for sports injuries. Mitchell County Regional Health is your trusted healthcare partner for life.
Well, and actually, it would have been kind of interesting to see if Avery would have been down to 106 tonight. The 106-pounder from Forest City only has, I think, 3 losses on the season. So it would have been a good matchup. But, yeah, I understand, too. Coach Jennings is like, you know what? If we don't have a 13-pounder tonight, there's no sense in making you cut all that weight.
Yeah.
Getting down to 106, let Avery keep the weight on and kind of go into the holidays, and no sense in killing yourself to get down to 106 when 113's open. And as we know, Avery can wrestle 113, and first dual meet of the year, we saw Avery wrestle 120 and beat a ranked wrestler from Lake Mills, so he's got a range.
He has got his opponent on his back. Had a
Lift
fall for a
head.
split second. There it is. Yep.
Nice job from Avery.
Avery Abbin ranked number 4 at 106 pounds. He actually moved up in the rankings. I think he started the year like at 8 at a 106, and once when he made 106 pounds, he has bumped his way up because, wrestling tough kids at higher weight classes, getting wins, people are recognizing him. So,
and Avery's made a name for himself on the freestyle and Greco circuit in the off season, and I think he won both state Greco and state state Greco and state freestyle this last year. So he's on a lot of people's radars, and he's proved himself. So
Osage now down by 3 on the team score, 27-24, as we're at 120 pounds. Joe Jacobs for the Green Devils leading 2-1 after a quick takedown and led his opponent up, trying to get another takedown, and he will do so. Jacobs in front, 4-1. So we got 120 left, 126, 132, and 138. So just 5 or 4 more matches left. Osage down by 3 on the team score. Jacobs trying to put him out in front, though, and get a fall with a minute left.
And remember that new rule this year.
You can get pinned out of bounds.
You can get pinned out of bounds as long as he keeps that other part of his body in, his legs and his knees.
Yeah, as long as, your body's in bounds, you can get it. There it is. Joe Jacobs puts the Green Devils back out in front by 3. Winner by fall in the first period, 30-27, with 3 weight classes left. 126, it'll be Ryan Adams, a sophomore for Osage, up against Caleb Umbaugh, a freshman. Or excuse me, Umbaugh just wrestled.
They're going to go ahead and...
Okay, yep, they'll forfeit 126. Osage now in front by 9 with 2 weight classes left. And Mr. Nolan Burns will step on the mat for Osage. His opponent at 132 pounds. This is Brett Walton, a junior. So a win here for Nolan will secure the duel for Osage. Nolan gets in deep.
He's keep driving, work his way up.
Yep.
Secure that leg, step over it, and get your arm out. You work this hard to get there. You don't want to get into a stalemate.
Yep. Yeah, keep that head up. There you go. Nolan's got the 2-point takedown with 120.
Whoa.
Locks his hands.
We just talked about that.
Yeah. So technical violation there. Locked hands. 1 point for Walton. 2-1 the score. Nolan stays on top.
Yeah, that's just... Yeah, you don't want to give up those points on silly things like that. And cut him and take him down.
Yeah, Walton will tie it up at 2 with that escape. Minute left, first period. Nolan still reaching for those legs, driving. Yep. I just still don't know how you do this, though, when you got your kid wrestling.
Sit back and eat popcorn.
Yep. Yeah, you turn that microphone down if you have to.
Oh, yeah, it's all good.
Swing or kind of a high C for Walton. He gets in deep on the legs. 2-point takedown for him. Now he's in front by 2 points. And now we're going to get potentially dangerous. That just did not look good at all, but Walton, he's fine. Nolan Burns.
26 seconds is where you got to get that point in that short time.
Walton now trying to power half. 5 seconds left here in the first. 4-2 will be our score going to the second. Decision for Forest City. He will take bottom.
Bear hugging.
Walton gets a 1-point escape, 5-2. They could have tried that inside trip that we saw from one of those Forest City wrestlers earlier tonight. Chuck him.
Got those long arms. You got to get that ankle.
Post the head down.
Cross-face him.
He's listening.
Got to get heavy on that head.
Yeah, now Walton gets in on the legs, trying to come out the back door.
Trying to bump him to his hip. Now you got to come back with a crossface.
Yeah, there you go. He's got control of the legs. Crossface hard if you can.
Hook that leg, got to hook that leg.
50 seconds. Good scramble.
Got to bump him off his hips.
Oh, they're going to call a stalemate. Guess I can see that, but. 5-2 the score. Nolan down by 3. 132 pounds. 2 weight classes left. This one in 138. Brody Rule will wrestle next for the Green Devils. Osage leading by 9, 36-27.
Good shot. Now you got to turn the corner.
10 seconds. Points here would be big for either wrestler. And 5-2, that will remain our score going into the final 2 minutes. Decision for Burns. And he's going to go both up.
Probably a good choice. Struggled a little bit to get out from underneath this year.
Yeah, him and Coach Jennings are kind of looking at each other like, do you go bottom? Do you go both up? And they'll take the choice. Stall warning on Forest City. Nolan deep in on the legs.
Pop that head out. Switch off to a double.
There you go. Climb up. There's 2. 5-4. Nolan down by 1.
You have to cut him.
90 seconds.
Gonna cut him. Gotta cut him.
Yep. Coach Jennings looks over and says, yeah, let him go.
Let him go, Nolan.
Right there, right there. 6-4. Nolan down by 2. A takedown ties it. He's got 2 in this match already. Shoots in on the legs again. Walton sprawls back. 1 minute.
Nice job. Way to.
There you go. There you go. Let her up. Drive in. That's 2. He's tied it at 6. 40 seconds. He will cut him. Now he's down by 1. 40 seconds left in this match. Walton with a high C. He gets to the leg. Nolan needs a takedown. Chance of crossface and get around for 2. .22 seconds. They'll stop it with 21 left. Nolan Burns down by 1.
We might take the headset off.
Yeah, you can. That's all right. Nolan shoots in on the legs again. 15 seconds. 10 seconds. Can he finish it right here? Get the head out and reach around the back. Cut it to a double. 5 seconds. Osage wants 2 and he's got it. Nolan Burns will come back and win this one 8-7. Down by 3 in the final period, and he comes back and wins it by 1, 8-7, and Osage has secured this duel. They now lead 42-27 with 1 weight class left, and that was fun.
That's better.
That was fun.
That's better. That's enjoyable there.
Forest City, they'll forfeit 138. That's going to be a dual win for the Green Devils of 48-27. Green Devils win duel number 1. Green Devil Wrestling here on 98.7 KissCountry.com, brought to you by Farm Bureau Artie Day. Finding Medicare supplement can be complicated. Wellmark makes it easy. Call your local Farm Bureau agent, Artie Day in Osage, at 641-732-5843, who will personally help you find coverage confidence. Artie Day is a local authorized independent agent for Wellmark, Blue Cross, and Blue Shield of Iowa. To be eligible, you must reside in the service area of the plan. Wellmark Medicare supplement insurance plans are not affiliated with any government agency. I thought I was going to go through and read that fine, and then I messed up at the end.
He did fine.
That is not fun to read or easy to read, but wow, what a great start for Osage. 132 pounds, saw some fireworks. Nolan Burns down by 3 going in the final 2 minutes, and 3 takedowns in that final period to get the win. That's awesome. Show you what's going on over here on the other mat. As we got Clarion-Goldfield and New Hampton. New Hampton ranked number 1 on the dual rankings.
I think the 32-pounder here for Clarion-Goldfield is ranked. He is. Connor Johnson, senior, ranked 8th.
He's leading 5-0. Josh, kind of looking at those team rankings, I can bring it up for our spectators to see as well. And here they are for you, your 2A dual team rankings again. Number 1, you can see there, New Hampton, Turkey Valley. They come into tonight with a dual record of 10-1 on the year. Their only loss was just last week. Clarion-Goldfield, on the other hand, they are 11-3. Even though it says 7-0 when these rankings came out, they're 11-3 coming into tonight, ranked number 2. So number 1 and number 2 on hand tonight, and number 1 is leading this duel 49-12. So really blowing things up. New Hampton, though, they're ranked number 1, I think, for a reason on both the dual side and tournament team. They got some very good wrestlers.
Well, and this actually is 32-pound matchup. You know, yeah, the Clarion-Goldfield wrestler is ranked, and he is up 5-0, but Max Babcock from New Hampton, he's a tough kid, too. He's the type that he could pull off an upset on a ranked wrestler, so good matchup here between these two.
Junior and a senior. The junior is Babcock for New Hampton. Don't know who Osage duel will be against next. Either one of these two teams, we'll find out. I figured on the program they would have put something.
I think
round 1.
If I was a guessing guy, I would say that Osage will wrestle New Hampton last, just because a little bit of the rivalry, a little bit of the drama, save that best dual meet for last. You know, Nick Heeman, the head wrestling coach for New Hampton, actually is an Osage grad.
Okay, all right.
So he's a native of Osage, so.
Still 5-0 in favor of Connor Johnson. Of Clarion-Goldfield, yeah, again ranked at 132 pounds. Babcock, very tough on top. New Hampton, now you can see wearing that 2-piece singlet. Stall warning now on Clarion-Goldfield. That's 1 point. Makes it 5-1. Chance maybe to lock up a cradle here for Babcock.
Like I said, Babcock's a tough kid. Puts in a lot of time in the offseason.
10 seconds left. He's got to run out of time, but dominated this third period on top. 2-minute ride out. But he's going to fall 5-1. Final weight class in this duel, 138 pounds, just like ours.
Well, I'm going to tell you right now, that's not the last time those two will see each other this year. Probably a high likelihood they could see each other at state tournaments, see each other at state duels. They'll cross paths.
So, Michael Blockhaus.
Oh, so he did go down to 38. So he didn't start it off at 45 tonight.
Yep. Blockhaus at 138 for New Hampton, taking on Tanner Abbas. 2 seniors.
And Tanner is a tough kid, too. So, in fact, I'm not so sure that. Tanner's ranked number 3 at 145.
And then
so he must have went down to 138 as well.
Yeah,
so
and Michael Blockhaus,
so
number 1.
Yeah, so we got a 3 and a 1 matchup here. And Abbas, big 38-pounder.
He is. Both these guys seniors.
Probably one of the best matches I've seen all year was down at Independence, and Michael was in the finals. And I can't remember, I think the kid was from St. Louis, but he was a nationally ranked kid.
Oh, yeah?
That was a barn burner. And Michael came out on top, and I believe the kid was ranked ahead of him nationally, so.
Probably not anymore.
Not anymore, yep. Probably, but yeah, that was a heck of a match.
Good scramble there. 43 seconds. Final duel in round 1. Final match of any duel in round 1. Osage beat Forest City in their first duel, 48-27. Getting their, make that what, their 7th duel win of the year, 7-8 their record.
Michael's first state title came as a Crestwood cadet his freshman year, and then he kind of had an opportunity, I guess, he's got a family member in New Hampton and chose to live there, and so he's a Chickasaw now, and he's won a state title as a Chickasaw as well. So
not too many wrestlers that win state titles at 2 different schools.
Thing is, they are the same class, so
yeah.
They do have. In fact, they probably went through the same sectional, the same district, and
Crestwood, they're ranked 14 in 2A on the dual side.
They got a nice-looking team this year as well.
Yep. 1-0 lead for Michael Blockhaus for the New Hampton Chickasaws, New Hampton-Turkey Valley.
Well, and can't help but thinking, Nolan, that see these kids in these shorts and these tops, it's like, feels like we're in PE class.
Yeah, it does. Yeah,
I'm just not used to it.
I see that all the time in wrestling practice, but yeah, I just never seen it personally in a varsity match. But this is the first year they've allowed it, the 2-piece singlet. I don't think any college team does it, wears them. I haven't seen a college team wear them yet. As long as they don't ever go to the Olympic level, I'll be fine. Wow. Shows you how quick Blockhaus, he just needs a couple of seconds, take down straight to the back, and he's got 55 seconds, a chance to get a fall. Wrestling the number 3 ranked wrestler at 145, Tanner Abbas. Abbas got to get back to his belly, though, but number 1 ranked Michael Blockhaus, and that was just quick.
And Abbas, I mean, physically, he looks a lot bigger.
Yeah, he does.
Than Michael.
Yeah, he's a big 138-pounder. Blood time, though, for Abbas. See one of the Osage wrestlers to our right warming up. That looks like we'll have some more JV matches. Makes me wonder, why don't they just wrestle those right now over there on the right mat?
I'd concur with you. Keep it rolling.
Kind of speed things up a little bit. Yeah. 7:30 our time. Started this thing at 6 o'clock.
So Nolan, since you're not a native of the area, traveling for Christmas or staying put, or what's?
Well, that depends. I don't know if I have family members back home watching tonight, so I don't want to. I guess if they are listening to me back home, yes. As soon as this thing is over, I am hitting the road.
Okay.
Yep. We're going to surprise everybody, though, so hopefully no one's watching back home because I want to surprise everybody. Blockhaus, another quick takedown. He now leads, 8-1. You got any plans for the holidays?
Everything's local. I'm a local dude, and my wife's family's from Osage. My family's moved to Osage, so everything is local, no travel, which is all right. Nothing wrong with that. So I wish you and your family safe travels as you guys go south.
That should be a fun trip. Thankfully, the weather wasn't
out.
I remember I was watching the weather earlier in the week, and everything was supposed to be nasty, and I'm like, well, that's got to ruin all the plans. And then just each day went by, and weather got better, and we're going to be on our way sometime tonight. You probably don't want to know how far of a drive it is. 8 hours.
8?
Yep. Abbas something doesn't look right with him. Kind of like a little limp. In the Clarion-Goldfield wrestler. And Blockhaus looks like a shark that has got the sense of blood. Yep.
No, you're right.
There's another takedown. That is 14-4. Michael Blockhaus leading by 10 with 1:10 left in the third period.
And Michael is a UNI wrestler when he's done. He is
so another
committed
UNI
to
signing.
the University of Northern Iowa.
We saw one of those last week with
Gable Fox.
Yep.
New Hampton really sending a message tonight to
they are.
the rest of the state and saying this is a real deal.
And number 1 leading number 2 on the dual side, anyways, 49-15. Tournament rankings: Clarion-Goldfield comes in around number 8 on the tournament side. New Hampton's still number 1, but I'm just glad I'm not the one out there wrestling Michael Blockhaus.
I'd concur.
I had to wrestle a 4-time state champion when I was a junior, and I honestly think that kid would struggle with Michael Blockhaus watching him wrestle. I think the wrestling in Iowa is just a slight, maybe a little bit better than Kansas. Nothing against Kansas wrestling. I don't want to throw shade at my home roots, but Michael Blockhaus, very good wrestler. He wins, and a dominating win, 53-15, New Hampton over Clarion-Goldfield. We're going to take a quick little break. When we come back, we will have wrestling action ready to go as Osage going to be taking on, we believe, Clarion-Goldfield. That should be coming up next. But we'll take a little break as you're listening, or watching, I guess. You're watching high school wrestling on 98.7 KissCountry.com. Welcome back, everybody. Nolan Peters, Josh Burns inside Osage High School. Got a JV match for you. For the Osage Green Devils will be Lucas Kleckner, a freshman, I believe, and a quick takedown. For the Osage wrestler, as they're going to be taking on Clarion-Goldfield in this next duel, and back points coming for Kleckner. His opponent for Clarion-Goldfield, they only have their varsity guys on the roster, so JV guys don't know, their names aren't even on the sheet, so can't even guess who it is. But Kleckner trying to get the fall. Got a minute 10 left in the first. Close to getting a fall. Got the barbed wire locked up tight. And wow, some strength shown there by the Goldfield wrestler. Now a headlock switched up by Kleckner. They're going to roll out of bounds, however. 3 back points for Lucas Kleckner, a freshman for Osage. He leads 5-1 as we go 48 seconds left in the first. Kleckner got to get himself another takedown. 7-1 the score. Now in some trouble. He's going to get reversed and taken to his back. 2-point reversal for Clarion-Goldfield. No back points, however. Now Kleckner's in some trouble. 15 seconds left. 2 back points at least. 5 seconds. Kleckner in trouble now. 3 short time. Can he make it to the second? He will. Not before he gives up 3 back points. So 6-7. That's our score. Lucas, though, leading by 1. JV match before we begin this duel between the Osage Green Devils and Clarion-Goldfield Cowboys. Levi will go, or excuse me, Lucas will go on bottom for Osage. Lucas tries to roll through, but now gets caught on his back, gives up a 2 count. Trying to roll through, though, and he's going to reverse him and a chance to get the fall again. And there it is. Lucas Kleckner, winner by fall in the second period. 138 or 132-pound JV match, and Osage gets it going here on the JV side. We'll have another JV match to bring you.
John Grady.
138-pound JV match, and I didn't hear the name. Did you? For Clarion-Goldfield, they don't have a. They don't list the JV guys on the sheet, so. Just the varsity lineup.
John Grady wrestled at that JV tournament the other night in Riceville, and I think he went 1-2. Had some tough matches. His first match, he went into overtime, and kid shot in on him, and John reached around to try to sprawl, and his hand kind of got caught in the kid's singlet, and the ref called technical violation, 1 point for grabbing a singlet.
Really?
And that's how the overtime match ended. So kind of an unfortunate ending to that. And then he had another kid that came down to the wire, and the other kid pulled that one out. So, but good matches out of John the other night, and just more mat time. It's all about getting mat time.
Experience on the mat, and he's got himself a takedown. John Grady does. He's up 2-0. 1:20 to go in the first. 55 seconds.
John looking to hook up a cradle there.
.40 seconds.
Got to be careful here.
There's a reversal, too, for the Cowboys. Tie things up at 2. 15 seconds left.
This is where John got 8 seconds left. Be nice to get 1, get 2.
Yeah. That'll be it, though. For the first 2 minutes, 2-2 our score. Decision for Grady. He will defer to the third, and Clarion will go on bottom. So I know you're a season ticket holder to Iowa State wrestling. Have they had any home duels yet?
They have.
Yep.
It's tough with the varsity schedule and weekends and stuff to get down there. So we haven't yet, but there's a couple duels. Maybe one with the University of Iowa that we'll make sure to get to. You know,
yeah.
There's a couple. I'm trying to remember. I think they got one of maybe the Oklahoma schools home this year. So there's 2-3 duels that definitely worth getting down there and seeing. So, and they work out well too. Time-wise, will be on Sundays and
yeah, that's a nice thing. Yeah, a lot of college wrestling duels on Sundays.
So, following your recruiting class for college football and your team down there in Texas.
Yeah, the Red Raiders, not too bad. They had 12 kids sign in the early signing period, and they expected to have 12 sign, and that's what they got. So the recruiting is done for now, put on hold. But Iowa State, how'd the Cyclones turn out?
Picked up some decent kids, pulled in some in-state talent, and seemed like picked up some pretty talented, skill-wise receiver types.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
Yeah, they have one of the best wide receivers in the Big 12 this year.
Alan Lazard.
Yep. I just know that he torched the Red Raiders. That was 2 years in a row, not a fun game to watch on my side.
Yeah, they picked up a kid that state champion in the 400. I think he's a 2019 recruit that committed already. So
that's good.
Yeah, I mean, Matt Campbell, he's definitely go-getter.
Yeah, he is.
We're glad to have him at Iowa State.
Stall warning on Brody Roll. He leads, or excuse me, it's tied 2-2. 8 seconds left in the second. Try not to give up a point here. Late, short time, 4 seconds. Trying to get a mat return at least and avoid stalling again, but no, into the second. Tied at 2. Brody's going to go bottom. Speaking of Coach Campbell, you know, I grew up close. I was actually born in the state of Nebraska. I got 2 older brothers who are huge Cornhusker fans, and I watch Nebraska. I'm a Nebraska wrestling fan since Texas doesn't wrestle.
Sure.
But I was glad to see Scott Frost come in. But I will say this, if they weren't going to be able to bring in Scott Frost, I was hoping that the Huskers would make a push for Coach Campbell. But I'm glad Iowa State extended him because he is one of those up-and-coming coaches in college football. What he has done to the Cyclone program has just been, remarkable how quickly he's done it, too.
Yeah, I would agree. And I remember when Iowa State hired him, ESPN came out and said they thought that was probably one of the best coaching hires in the nation at the time. So,
yeah.
turned out to be right.
Yeah, he's proven it for sure.
Oh, nice job there by John Grady. Gets a reversal. Gives him the 4-2 lead with 1:10 in the third period here in the JV match.
Looks like we'll have another JV match coming up, it appears, with some guys warming up down there. We'll wait and see, but Grady trying to get some back points. 50 seconds, leading by 2. Needs to keep running that. Kind of a chicken wing or something. Grady needs to get needs to get a mat return. He's already given up 1 stall warning. Riding parallel when he was on top.
Yeah, you don't want to give up an escape and a stall.
Yeah, because the next thing you know, you're tied at 4. 20 seconds. Needs that mat return. 15. There we go. Now he's got a return. 10 seconds. Five seconds, short time. Looks like old John Grady's going to hold on and win 4-2. And the second JV match, the Osage 2-0 so far.
Got Merrick Huffman coming up here for the Green Devils. I couldn't pick up the name for Clarion.
Yeah, I can't hear it either. The JV wrestlers for Clarion-Goldfield, but we know it's Merrick Huffman for Osage. 138 for Huffman. He's actually, what is he? 160-pound wrestler. He's got himself a takedown, leading 2-0.
Yeah, I agree with you, Nolan. They should have wrestled these JV matches right away. And
yeah, it's almost 8 o'clock. We haven't even started.
Getting stacked up and gets the pin.
Well, Merrick, yeah, he'll say, we'll speed things up. I'll just pin this guy in the first.
I suppose they're trying to keep the varsity duels in sync as much as they can.
You don't want
that 45-minute wait time. You don't want to get things too out of sync.
Yeah,
so
we kind of saw that, in St. Ansgar a couple weeks ago. Just not really much you can do about it. Got some fast duels and whatnot. Have ourselves another JV match.
Owen Muller. This would be Owen's first comeback since he hurt his knee at the Independence tournament. So Coach Jennings is probably thinking, let's just ease you back into this, get you a JV match, and then get you some healing time over Christmas break and get you back 100% in 2018.
He gets a takedown in 11 seconds, and he's looking for more, too. Got his opponent on his back with 1:28 to go. Lots of time. Welcome back, Owen. It only took you 40 seconds. Osage now, 4-0 on the JV side versus Clarion-Goldfield. So as Osage, have they been on Christmas break as a school yet?
Today was the last day.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah, we didn't have work today. So I was at home today doing some things. And
you guys had a Christmas break.
I had a Christmas break today, and boy, it was quiet at home today. The kids were in school.
Yeah, but you enjoyed
My
that.
wife was working. I got a lot of things done. No interruptions is awesome.
This next duel, the Osage Green Devils, they are now 7-8 on the year after getting a win of 48-27 over Forest City. They're taking on the number 2 ranked Clarion-Goldfield Cowboys, Dan Gabrielson, their coach.
I believe Dan was state champion wrestler for Belmont. Wrestled for Belmont, I believe, and then I know that he's also kind of created a wrestling club, and I'm not sure what that one's called over there, but he's kind of helped spearhead a wrestling club over there and done a good job. I mean, you can tell, but Clarion's ranked number 2 in state. The club's working.
Yep.
New Hampton also has a club over there, too, so that one's working as well.
Yeah, lots of good wrestling in just this area alone. Colin Muller wrestling for Osage here at 152 pounds. I believe that's what they said, Colin. That is Colin, right?
Yep.
Colin Muller, he's taking on Sam Wiggins. 152 pounds is where we start this varsity duel. Osage taking on number 2, Clarion-Goldfield. Yeah, they do keep these duels kind of right in sync with each other. As just to our left, they're getting ready to start the duel with New Hampton and Forest City. Takedown for Wiggins on Muller. 1:15 left here in the first. Wiggins, a junior for the Cowboys. And 1-point escape for Colin Muller. 50 seconds left here in the first. And it'll be another takedown for Sam Wiggins. Now he's getting some back points on Colin.
Well, Sam Wiggins had a good match with Noah Fye over here, who's ranked 3rd in 145, I believe. And they had a good battle. So, you know, Wiggins, he's a scrapper. Now here brings up, they got Zach at 160. But this isn't the 60-pounder for Clarion.
It's usually, Raimundo Vasquez who is ranked number 5 at 160 for the Cowboys.
And it's not
that ain't
who they're wrestling.
That's not Raimundo. Zach Williams, he don't care who he wrestles.
Nope.
The kid's on a tear lately. 6-0 last week. Already a win tonight. Quick takedown to his opponent's back. 2 back points coming his way. 4-0 the lead. Now he's got to let his wrestler up.
It'd just be nice. I mean, you always want to wrestle good competition, and Zach, like you said, he's not afraid to wrestle anybody, so.
2-point takedown. They go out of bounds. 6-1 the score. He'll let his opponent up, make it 6-2. And now Zach, he's got a cradle locked up. Another takedown, 8-2. And now a chance to just finish things up if he wants. Got a minute 10 to run this cradle that he's got locked up. Once you get that head in the side, yep. Run that near side cradle. No back points yet. 40 seconds. Now he's getting some back. Now he's close to getting the fall as well. But no, his opponent's going to break that cradle hold. 3 back points for Zach. Should make the score 11-2 on my count. They got 9-2 on the scoreboard. I think it's 11-2 because he was up 4-0, 1 point escape. We got another takedown, went up 6-1, let his wrestler up is 6-2, and then a takedown, 3 back points, should be 11-2.
Well, and neither coach is saying anything in the scoreboard, so
no.
Unless you can get their attention down there.
I will bet my week's pay that it's 11-2. I'm going to be that confident that it's 11-2. But no one's going to say anything. Into the first period, they got 9-2 on the score. I'm still betting my week's pay. That's because he got the takedown and 2 backs on his first takedown, and then they went neutral, both up, 4-1. I'm right.
You're right.
Zach, though, he gets the escape. I'm right. It's not going to matter. Zach's got to get a pin win here. We'll still get her 6, maybe. Scoreboard shows 12-2. Zach dominating. 1.5 minutes left here in the second. Chance to just kind of work on a couple of secondary moves. Never want to get comfortable wrestling, but got a big enough lead. Try something maybe you've been working on in practice. Now 1 minute left. Zach's kind of getting off a little loose on his hips.
Oh,
well, had a cradle lock for a split second.
Yeah, 46 seconds left. 10-point lead. Yeah, I forget we don't have our scoreboard showing tonight, so 30 seconds left. Zach's got a 12-2 lead, second period. Zach says, I'm going to let him up, and we're going to try taking him down again, work on things from our feet.
It's too late for them to go back and change the score, but my gosh, I know it is 14-3 right now, but now they make it 14-3 after this takedown, 14-4 after the escape. 16-4. 18-4. Back points coming for Zach. He's going to get a tech fall if he doesn't get the pin right here. This match is going to end right now. Final score in this one, 19-4. Zach's going to get 5 points. Osage down 6-5 after 2 weight classes. Proud sponsor tonight, CUSB Bank, bringing you Osage Green Devil Wrestling. CUSB Bank is a proud supporter of local school athletic and academic programs as they encourage students to keep learning through their Learn-Earn program. Bring in your report card to CUSB Bank and get paid to learn. Check out CUSB.com for details.
And they put Keaton Muller out here in the varsity lineup.
Okay.
At 170, so I don't know that we've seen him out here in a varsity match yet this year, but
taking on Mason Carpenter, a senior for the Cowboys, and Carpenter is going to get the pin win in 24 seconds.
Locks up the cradle, and that's it.
12-5 after 3 weight classes. As we move on to 182, we'll see Chris Schneider taking on Colby Lineman. Lineman? Well, that's not what they said. They didn't say lineman, I can tell you that, on the PA.
Yeah, well, here.
Oh, here they go.
Yeah, it wasn't lineman. It was. Oh, yeah, it is. Yeah, Colby Lineman.
Colby Lineman, okay.
Yep, we're right.
Nope. Yeah, they announced the other wrestler, Forest City and New Hampton, first. I thought they were going through our match, but Chris Schneider, lone senior for the Green Devils.
On the other mat tonight, we got Forest City taking on New Hampton. New Hampton at 195 weight class is up 24-0 over Forest City.
That's all pins so far in that duel. I don't think New Hampton, they haven't shut anybody out yet this year, but they've come close a couple times. I was looking at some of their dual scores and had a lot of 73-3 scores. Most points you can score in a duel is 48. So anytime you put up 70s in a duel, you're doing some work. Getting a lot of falls.
No, we back in the day, in the heyday of Riceville wrestling, we had one weekend where we sent the varsity to, I believe it was a Maquoketa tournament, and we sent the JV to, I believe it was a South Winneshiek tournament, and we won both.
Won both. Schneider in trouble here, 4 seconds, and he's going to get stuck with 3. Lineman, winner by fall with 3 seconds left. Osage now down 18-5 through 4 weight classes. We put our attention to 195. Osage going to be open at 195 tonight. Salvador Fregoso, 6 points for Clarion-Goldfield, so that puts them up 24-5. As now we go to 220, it'll be Levi Sled taking on Kane Nelson. You know, you're talking about back in the day sending a JV team to a tournament and getting first. Well, my dad, he was wrestling in the 70s in Oberlin, Kansas. Had a very dominant stretch in the 70s. There was 1 year they won state by a landslide. Wasn't even close. Second place was over 100 points behind them. And there was talk that the second best team in the state was Oberlin's JV squad because they were going to varsity duels and winning big. So that's one thing my dad always prides himself. He was on that JV team that they just said, we're the second best team in the state. State tournament shows it. Well, and I think a lot of people agreed with him.
I got to tell you, depth is what can help make a program very successful, is when you got that depth.
Yep.
And that is one thing Osage is struggling with a little bit this year, is we don't have a lot of depth. I think we're at 18 or 19 guys on the squad.
Yeah, my dad and I, we talked about that a lot. You know, back in the 70s, school that I went to, they had over 60 guys in the weight room. My senior year, we had 22 kids out. And by the time the season was over, we had about 16. We had some kids quit. So, yeah, it's just the depth that's what builds programs, when you got guys like that working hard in the weight room. Or weight room, wrestling room, doesn't matter. It just gets you better as a program. But
Levi's going to get pinned here. Tough opponent from Clarion-Goldfield.
Cooper's Osage Auto, proud sponsor of Green Devil Wrestling. Their ASE certified technicians at Cooper's Osage Auto have over 50 years of combined experience, which means they can pretty much do anything from a simple oil change to a transmission swap. Cooper's Osage Auto has you covered. Get ready for winter now. Stop into Cooper's Osage Auto, located on Highway 9 in Osage.
Connor Smith for the Green Devils, taking on the ranked heavyweight wrestler from Clarion-Goldfield.
Gives up a takedown, 20 seconds in, and trying to fight off a cradle.
Spencer Trainary, I think is how you pronounce it. How would you
Trainary?
pronounce it? Trainary?
That's a Trainary, yep.
Okay. Big kid, very big kid.
3 back points for Trainary. Puts him up 5-0, minute 20. Trying to run a little Farmers, maybe.
If I remember correctly, he was an offensive lineman for Clarion when we played him in football this year. Connor trying to battle off.
There's a fall for Spencer, so 36, 36-5 the score. Through 7 weight classes, so we're halfway through this duel already. 106 pounds, Osage will be open at 106. Tyler Stein at 106 for the Cowboys. Should make the score 42-5. Once when Stein gets out there and has his hand raised. Yeah, Clarion-Goldfield, that's a good wrestling team, and I'm just still surprised what New Hampton did to them.
I know.
59-17. I mean,
they're up on us 36-5, so kind of tells you where you're at.
Yeah, we're New Hampton kind of on a level of their own.
So at 106 pounds, Clarion-Goldfield, Tyler Stein receives the forfeit. And just a reminder that Avery Abbott is wrestling 113 tonight. Joe Sullivan's got a bad shoulder, so he's not wrestling right now. So Avery's at 113, and that's who's coming out the mat right now, and he'll be taking on Caden Langford, freshman for Clarion.
2 freshmen going at it. Abbott with a nice kind of a defense on a weak shot by Langford, and then attacks right after it. He gets a takedown. Abbott at 106 pounds, ranked number 4. Joe Sullivan for Osage at 113. He's ranked number 10, but like Josh is saying, he's out tonight. Abbott moves into his slot. Abbott's a kid, you could put him at 106 through 120. You could probably put him at 126.
Yeah.
He'd be giving up a lot of weight, but he'd still hold his own. And with just his skill set, that alone is going to keep him in a lot of matches. Two-on-one tilt. 2 back points at least for Avery. 40 seconds left in the first. And we will go out of bounds. 4-0 the score with 35 seconds left here in period number 1. Very fast stand up by Langford. Gets to his feet. Abbott trying to get this mat return, and he will. Short time, 5 seconds left. And 4-0, that's going to be our score after the first 2 minutes. Decision for Langford. He's going to go both up. Here's a better shot by Langford. He gets in on the legs now. Avery's trying to scramble here.
This is where Avery and I think Spencer Muberry, they're both really tough. Somebody gets in deep on them, and
yeah, you got those long legs and arms.
Yep, and they just find a way.
Like that right there. I mean, Abin just rolls to his back and just scrambles and gets a takedown. Yeah, you can't really coach it. You just...
It's instinct.
Yeah.
And he and Spencer Newberry both kind of have that about them, just that scrappiness. And funny thing about that is they're both next-door neighbors, too.
Really?
Yeah.
Two talented freshmen on this Green Devil wrestling team. 6-0 the score. Avery now out in front after the takedown. 1:05 to go in the second period.
Kind of doing a crab ride there. .6-0 lead for Avery. 40 seconds left, second period. On the other mat, New Hampton has a 36-0 lead at 2:85.
Weak shot by Langford after the escape. Abin catches him and tosses him straight to his back. 20 seconds, getting low on time. Langford has got that right shoulder. There it is. Yep.
Nice job, Avery.
13 seconds left in the second. Avery gets it done. 42-11 the score as we go on to 120 pounds. Eastside Automotive, your one-stop shop for repairs, accessories, tires, and now offering detailing for your vehicles. Also check out their inventory reduction sale on old Hickory buildings. Stop renting your storage and own your own. Eastside Automotive open Monday through Friday from 8 to 5, located on Highway 9 in Osage.
Joey Jacobs for the Green Devils. For Clarion at 120, Bryce Allen, a freshman.
Jacobs takedown on 11 seconds. Two to 1 the score over there on our mat to our left. Forest City wrestler out in front.
Yeah, we got a little barn burner there, and Forest City, their opportunity to get some team points on the board.
18 seconds left in that match. 1 point lead for that Forest City wrestler. Clarion trying to throw a headlock. Oh, 2-point takedown. Slipped out of the headlock and a takedown for Forest City. They're going to get on the board.
Joey Jacobs, typical style, has got his legs in, looking to power half the guy over. And he does. Point those hips down and put your head up and go for the fall.
55 seconds. He's got some time to work with.
Hips down, head up.
There it is. Oh. There we go. Joe Jacobs, back-to-back pin wins for the Green Devils. Makes our score 17-42, Osage trailing. As we move on to 126, this will be Ryan Adams for Osage going up against Connor Johnson. Johnson is senior, Adams a sophomore. Connor Johnson ranked number 8 at 132 for Clarion.
Yep.
But got him at 126 tonight, according to the program.
Well, and you're seeing a lot of that where these guys came in ranked and now they're trying to make scratch weight before
before certification and everything. I guess tonight would probably been your last night to certify, right?
Yep.
Before Christmas break.
Absolutely.
Johnson, a tall, lanky guy as well. Make a senior very dangerous at 126. Still no score. 45 seconds in. There's a takedown. Right, that's a broadcaster's jinx. Connor Johnson with 2 on the edge of the mat. Out of bounds with 108.
Oh, and you got to think Connor Johnson will see what he does on top. That long build like that. Start to think that Cradler, legger.
Yeah, my guess would be either one of those two, but cradle would be my first guess. Look at the sit out though by Ryan Adams. Caught Johnson off guard. He's got a 1-point escape.
Oh. Ryan just, good attack, but you got to keep those elbows down. And if you come in kind of flying in like an airplane, those guys underhook those arms. And
that's what we saw. Yeah, we saw Avery Abin do that in his match.
Yep, you get pancaked. But Ryan's not giving up just because the kid's a ranked wrestler and giving it everything he's got.
It's a mentality you have to have in this sport.
Yep.
It's a fight with no rules, as my high school coach always called it. Did I say fight with no rules? Fight with rules.
Fight with rules?
Yeah. No, it's not UFC. We thought it was fight night earlier tonight. Into the first period, 4-1 the score. Connor Johnson leading Ryan Adams of Osage.
Connor gets reversal, puts him up 6-1 over Ryan. Going to get some back here, maybe. Yep.
Yeah, he is getting some counts on this tilt. He's going to get 3 back points. That'll pin him up 9-1. 1:25 to go in the second.
Ryan looking to set up that side roll. You can see him coming back in between that leg and trying to lock around that elbow. Connor says, I'm a senior. I've seen that move before.
Yeah.
Oh, nice low-level single. Switches off to a double.
45 seconds. Edge of the mat. 9-2 the score after the escape by Adams. Now there's a takedown 2 for Johnson, put him up 11-2.
Yeah, I give credit to Ryan coming out of the chute and giving it a good go in the very beginning there. And then these good kids, they settle in and then they start to control you and they wrestle their style of the match.
Yep. Kind of a suicide cradle attempt by Johnson, not really smart on his end. Ryan Adams was ready for it, but now could call a stalemate or anything. That's into the second period. No, 4 seconds left. They say they go out of bounds. 1-point escape for Adams. That's what he signaled him one. So 11-3 the score. Adams not giving up. No, I don't like those suicide cradles. Never bring a guy on top of my back.
I know, I kind of there with you. So Ryan chooses down. Connor says, you know what? We're going to just let him up and we're going to work on our takedowns. And so it gives Ryan the 1 point, make it 11-4, start the third period.
Adams in on the leg. Minute 35 left in the match. There's a stalemate by the official. This isn't the same official we had last time, was it? I don't think so.
Yes.
Was it?
Yep. Yep, because Whitehill was on that one. We've seen Whitehill quite a few times this year. Yeah. Scott Whitehill on the other mat.
Yeah, we have, yep.
Connor looking to get that cradle locked up.
1 minute left. 13-4, the score for Connor Johnson of Clarion-Goldfield.
Ryan's looking to do that side roll again. Comes back inside that leg.
Yeah. Try it. There you go. Johnson trying to hip over and look at this. Ryan Adams still not giving up. 20 seconds. Taking on a ranked kid at 132, even though they're wrestling 126 tonight, but a senior that is ranked, and Ryan Adams, a sophomore, not scared of him at all. He's got to come up short on this match, but lots of heart shown from him. 13-6, the final. No major decision. Not a bad match there for Ryan Adams.
Yeah, kind of similar builds with each other there. Two long, lanky kids.
Mitchell County Regional Health in Osage is here for all your rehabilitation needs. The current expansion will include a larger rehabilitation department with continued health treatments for your sports injuries. Mitchell County Regional Health is your trusted healthcare partner for life.
Reed Abbas for Clarion-Goldfield. The brother to Tanner Abbas, who's ranked third. Abbas brothers, pretty good wrestlers there for Clarion.
Think they wrestle at home?
Probably fight.
Yeah. Usually the younger brothers are the tougher ones on the end. So I just say that because I was the youngest of 4 older brothers. So
I was the oldest of 4.
So you're the toughest though, right?
I still think so.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd still challenge any one of the 3 because there's just a mindset there that you're just not gonna. Yeah. It's not gonna happen.
Yep.
Even though it might. Age. I'm gonna blame it on age.
Age. Yeah. Wear and tear. 8-4 the score. 4 takedowns here for Reed Abbas, who does not look like a freshman.
No, he doesn't, does he?
A little shuck there for Abbas. 5th takedown of the match. Now he's throwing power half, 45 seconds. Getting some back points here on Nolan Burns.
Pretty tight. 30 seconds to go if you can fight it.
And there's a fall. Reed Abbas with 30 seconds left in the first. Move on to 138. Brody Roll for the Green Devils going up against Tanner Abbas, the number 3 ranked wrestler at 145, but cutting down to 38. That'll make Tanner Abbas even more dangerous.
Yeah, he just looks big at 38.
Wow. He's coming off of a big loss to Michael Blockus of New Hampton, but Blockus is going to do that to a lot of wrestlers.
Yes, he is.
Work through them. 2-point takedown for Abbas on Brody Roll. I bring this up every time we're wrestling, but 138 pounds and Brody Roll, and this is a kid that was playing D-tackle during football season. I mean, D-tackle, D-end, linebacker. Coach Finn threw him everywhere, but I just love that. 138-pound wrestler, and the kid played D-tackle at one point.
And he was a beast in there.
Yeah, he was. He was just so quick.
Yeah, he did a great job. Well, I think that was one of the keys this year is, we were a little undersized in that line, but we had the speed. We're quicker.
Yep. I think that St. Ansgar game in week 1 was just that example, where you're outsized by almost 50 pounds at each spot, but still Only lost that game by 6.
Yep. Oh, Brody roll. Nice. Oh.
He's got to get a escape. Almost caught Abbas on his back.
Well, and that's the other thing with these good wrestlers. They sense danger, and they know when to bail.
Yep.
You know, versus hanging on too long and getting caught in a situation.
Getting in trouble, yeah. 4-2, 10 seconds left. Brody rolled. Couple of escapes. Abbas swings single. He's got to get around for 2.
I don't know what it is. Clarion keeps trying to do that.
Trying to roll people over. Yeah.
Type.
I mean, you can do that when you got control of the arms and everything, and you know they can't post out on you, but yeah. 6-2 as we begin the second. Brody Roll will be on top, down by 4.
Well, and the duel on the other mat is actually over. New Hampton ended up winning that one by a score of 60. Well, I take that back. They're going to forfeit.
Here's a reversal for Abbas.
With potential back.
They got some back, yep. There was an escape, then a reversal, or escape takedown, and now back points. And there's a fall for Tanner Abbas, ranked wrestler for the Cowboys. Green Devil Wrestling here on 98.7 KissCountry.com, brought to you by Farm Bureau, Artie Day. Finding Medicare supplement can be complicated. Wellmark makes it easy. Call your local Farm Bureau agent, Artie Day in Osage, at 641-732-5843, who will personally help you find coverage confidence. Artie Day is a local authorized independent agent for Wellmark Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Iowa. To be eligible, you must reside in the service area of the plan. Wellmark Medicare supplement insurance plans are not affiliated with any government agency. Could not have read that better.
So Cam Jurgensen from Clarion comes out right away against Spencer Mewberry, gets the takedown. Cam's a junior, Spencer a freshman.
Final match of this duel, 2-point reversal for Mewberry, and he's trying to lock up a cradle. I think he's got it locked now. Yep, he's just a time to bring it over. Wow. Roll through by Jurgensen. That's kind of where you were talking about when you're an older, experienced wrestler. You take your time a little bit more. Mewberry, a freshman, locked that cradle up and just threw it on back when he could have settled. Went a little bit slower, but that's going to come with more time and experience. He trails 3-2, 50 seconds here in the first.
Yeah, Spencer, you know, I don't even know if you can coach it. I don't think you can, but Spencer has. He's just got good mat savvy, good mat instincts. You know, he's got things to work on, yes, but there's just certain things that it's hard to coach a kid. And,
yep.
And
just comes all natural.
Yep. He's down 5-2 right now. Got taken down again, but about 17 seconds left in the first period.
It was kind of like Avery Abbin. No.
And the thing is, Nolan, I'm not even nervous. Like,
no, yeah, you're down by 3. It's
just knowing Spencer, he'll find a way.
Yep. 10 seconds. Needs something here. There's a defenseless pin. And wow.
What did I just say? He finds a way. Not nervous.
Not nervous. Like 10 seconds after you said that. My goodness.
That is his style. That right there is Spencer Mewberry.
And that right there, Clarion-Goldfield, another wrestler bringing somebody across their back. That time it caught him. Like,
yep.
I don't see, we saw it 3 or 4 times that duel where they would try to bring an Osage wrestler across their back, and it was suicide. And that time, Newberry's good enough where he's able to catch a guy. And, wow. Final score in this duel, though, is Clarion-Goldfield, number 2 ranked team in 2A. They win at 57-23. We were talking about those rankings earlier. Here they are for you with the dual team rankings. New Hampton-Turkey Valley ranked number 1. That's who Osage gets next. And then Clarion-Goldfield right behind them, and New Hampton just ran through Goldfield earlier tonight, 59-17. So New Hampton, they're loaded. We'll see them in just a little bit. Also, other teams in this area. You got Crestwood down at 14. Very good wrestling program, and lots of good wrestling teams in Class 2A. So do not many schools wrestle in Iowa? I saw they do just one through 3A for wrestling, whereas football you had 1A through 4A. How does?
So wrestling got 3 classes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Or is it just bigger classes with more teams, or is it less schools?
Less schools. So like in 3A. Yeah, I mean, and that's the other thing too, is in the state of Iowa, not everybody's got a wrestling program. In fact, like I don't know, it's probably about a 5-year-old program now, but like West Fork did not have a wrestling program until about 5 years ago. If I look on the board up there, I think some of those teams in our conference, because it's kind of a new conference now. But I don't know that everybody's got wrestling in our existing conference. So yeah, I mean, there's some schools that don't have it, so you have less programs. And then in Class 3A, when you get to what would be traditionally our sectional wrestling time, they don't have a sectional, and they go right into a district.
Okay.
So no sectionals in 3A, but then everything goes through a district format. So, yeah, it's a little bit different, but
just trying to learn as I go.
Yeah. No,
getting ready for our final duels of the night. Osage Green Devils will be taking on number 1 New Hampton. We'll take a little break. When we come back after this break, we'll have our final duels underway. We should have maybe a couple of JV matches, and then after that, back to more wrestling action on 98.7 KissCountry.com. Back here underway, Osage Green Devils taking on New Hampton. JV match underway. I believe, is this
Lucas?
Kleckner?
Yeah,
Yep,
Lucas Kleckner.
He got a win in his last JV match versus that was against Clarion-Goldfield. Kleckner got the win. He gets taken down in the first 32 seconds as they go out of bounds.
And Lucas, he did not wrestle at the JV tournament the other night. I'm not sure if he was under the weather or what, but he was not there, so.
He's going to get himself a reversal. Lucas does. Ties things up at 2. Throws in the left boot. Now he'll throw in the right.
Trying to suck him back there, get some back points.
Thirty seconds left, tied at 2 here in the first period. 132-pound JV match. Chance to get some back points here for Kleckner.
It's awful close.
I figured the officials got to get maybe a little bit closer to see, but.
You know, remember that official, he's a New Hampton native, so I don't know, he might not get any calls. Mike Denner does a good job. He's been around it for a long time and does a good job officiating.
Connor Gorman is the wrestler for New Hampton. New Hampton, Turkey Valley. Where's Turkey Valley? Is that a high school or is that a town?
So it's a great question. Turkey Valley is actually, the school is located at what's called Jackson Junction. And Jackson Junction is out in the middle of nowhere. So it's a high school out in the rural, there is no town.
Really?
Yep. So,
wow.
And Turkey Valley over the years, as an independent wrestling program, has had some really good teams over the years, some great individuals. But yeah, so kind of putting them up with New Hampton makes for pretty powerful. Oh, Lucas has got that arm trapped underneath.
Yeah, he does. He's in some trouble here with 110, yep. Yeah, it's hard to fight that off when your left arm is just pinned behind
that
you.
Arm got trapped underneath there, and
you can't fight for hand control with one arm. It's a lot harder to do. Yeah. Lucas goes over and talks to Coach Jennings right away, and yep, young kid getting a word from his head coach. A learning moment for the freshman.
Yeah, definitely. When you put Turkey Valley with New Hampton, you're going to pick up 3-4 kids in an already strong program. It's pretty tough. Turkey Valley traditionally would have been a 1A school. Sometimes they've been up to 2A, but traditionally a 1A school.
John Grady now at 138-pound JV match. His opponent, this is Preston Picker, excuse me. There's no L on the R. Picker, a sophomore.
So yeah, if you see any names on the New Hampton roster, like the Kreiner, let's see, Reichs, Swickerath. I mean, some of those names tend to be some Turkey Valley traditional names, and they're really not that far apart from each other. And there's some small little communities in between that they kind of both claim, I'm supposing.
Now, are they consolidated for all sports? Is it just wrestling?
I think just wrestling.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was wondering because during football they were just New Hampton. So Grady caught in the barbed wire. Picker trying to get the fall, 50 seconds. Look at that bridge.
Jeez, got to be careful there.
Picker, though, will get the fall with 40 seconds. 138-pound JV match. That was a big old bridge there by John Grady. What's that big old bridge in San Francisco?
Golden Gate.
Yeah, Golden Gate, yeah.
Golden Gate Bridge.
His arc there had more of an arc than that bridge.
All right, Merrick Huffman's up here in a JV match, which I believe, well, it's hard to tell. It looks like Owen Muller and Keaton Muller are both warming up as well, so might have a couple more JV matches.
160 pounds. This could either be Wyatt Stachel, Mitch Picker, Jacob Reeks, or Nolan. Is it Knudsen or Knudsen? Do you pronounce K or do you keep
Knudsen?
Knudsen? I say Knudsen all the time. I don't know why.
Knudsen.
Knudsen?
Good old Norwegian name.
Start our varsity duels at 160 tonight. After these JV matches conclude, should see Zach Williams on the mat right away. Should, we would imagine, be taking on Cale Reeks. Is that how you say that? Is that Reeks?
Yep, Reeks.
Reeks number 6 in the rankings at 160. Zach Williams number 7. So if they do wrestle each other,
that'll be a good match.
A great one out the gate. 2-0 lead here for Merrick Huffman with 15 seconds left in the first in a JV match at 160, trying to stack him up.
Bump his hip into him a little bit. Bring that knee up. There it is.
He's got it.
Oh, Merrick 3-0 tonight. So
yes, he is.
3-0 the other night in Riceville, 3-0 tonight here. So
confidence right there going into Christmas break.
He's a good physical kid. He's a good kid in general, actually. He'd be the type that'd be easy to coach.
Stepping on the mat for the second time tonight. But Colin Muller.
Yep. Or no, Owen.
Owen Muller. Yep. Owen Muller wrestled 40 seconds in his first match tonight. He won by fall. First match back from his hiccup earlier this year.
Oh, nice counter there by Owen.
And he did that very patiently. Kind of just like knew what position he was in. Didn't rush anything. Didn't scramble.
So 2-1 lead for Owen Muller. JV match here before varsity gets started.
.45 seconds left here in the first. Owen gets in some trouble here, taken down and out to his back.
Well, and this is the freshman, Nolan Knutson.
Yep. Knutson win by fall. We'll have one more JV match, and then the varsity duel will get underway. This is Colin Muller, right?
This would be Keaton Muller.
They're
twins.
I need to give up on these Mullers.
They're twins. Yeah, all right. Pick up a name on that one?
I didn't.
For New Hampton?
I didn't hear the.
I didn't either.
Pronunciation of it. It didn't sound like any of the wrestlers that they got at 160.
Keaton gets taken down 2-0. JV match. Reminder, we'll start out with a barn burner right away on the varsity side. We have two ranked wrestlers going at each other, given the fact that they both go out. But the coaches don't do a little jockeying around here, but I would think that they'd both want them to wrestle each other. And good match to end your 2017 year, and for one of them, good confidence booster going into Christmas vacation.
Chance for Zach Williams climb up a few more spots in the rankings. He started the year not ranked. Now at 160. He's been on a tear lately, 6-0 last week, 2-0 already tonight. So Keaton Muller down 5-0 with 35 seconds left in the first.
You need it.
Into the first, 5-1 after a 1-point escape by Keaton Muller. He's going to go both up to start the second. New Hampton wrestler shoots in on the legs. Keaton tries to sprawl back, but his opponent in deep. .105 to go in the second. Final JV match before varsity duel gets underway. Forest City and Clarion, they're already up to 220 pounds on their varsity duel. It's 24-0 through 4 weight classes.
Last two duels could go kind of quick here.
Keaton reaches in on the leg. 30 seconds. .25, where we got blood time.
Give you one guess who's bleeding.
Keaton Muller. Second time, or fourth time tonight he's made a trip over to the trash can. CUSB Bank, they're proud to support the local school athletic and academic programs here in Osage. They encourage students to keep learning through the Learn to Earn program. Students can bring in their report card to CUSB Bank and get paid to learn. Check out CUSB.com for details. Great way to get some extra spending money going into the holidays with Christmas break on the way. Go get that report card for the first semester. Is that what they call it? First semester?
First semester.
Yep.
And I still have yet to ask my son if he's earned anything to, or learned to earn.
Yeah.
I want to know if he qualifies.
Yeah,
We're going to have that conversation.
You need to find out.
Over Christmas break.
With the holidays coming up, a lot of family plans and everything. I know you said you're going to be right here in the Osage area. Kind of a busy time for your household. I know your youngest daughter playing some basketball.
Yeah,
they still playing, or?
Oh yeah, they had. So they won their little league. So they went undefeated in their league, and then last weekend they had a tournament, and they ended up getting second in their tournament. So got beat by Newman.
Newman, oh no.
Yeah, we never like getting beat by Newman, but so got beat by Newman. They got second, but. Here pretty quick, we'll be starting up the volleyball season. So
oh, really?
AAU volleyball gets started.
Is that the one that you're going to help out a little bit with?
Coach Olson sent me a text message and wanted to know if I would come out of retirement and coach an AAU volleyball team. So I will be a 4th grade AAU volleyball coach. So
when's that start?
Soon.
Oh my gosh. Got to be handling all that. And you're not going to lose any mic time, are you?
I think weekends are going to be my...
Okay, all right.
Weekends will be my busy time.
Third period begins, 5-1 the score. Keaton Muller down by 4 for Osage.
I coached my oldest daughter's volleyball teams back in the day, and spent all this time in these gymnasiums, and then she went out for cross country.
You got away from the volleyball a little bit.
Yeah.
You've been a coach for a lot of things. Softball, you've helped out with some wrestling, but it's just about everything.
I got some comedians across the way sending me text messages. Keaton gets, he get a reversal there?
Yeah, takedown.
Takedown, 5-3 in this JV match.
People always just give you a hard time, don't they?
Oh, yeah.
I don't know what it is about you. People give you a hard time, whether you deserve it or not. I don't know.
I have it coming most of the time. If you dish it out, you got to take it, right?
Yep. Here's a reversal for the New Hampton wrestler. Puts him up by 4, 7-3. Keaton Muller got some work to do. Not out of it yet. 35 seconds, 1-point escape. There you go, down by 3. Takedown and something to the back. 4-point move can win it. And now Keaton Muller loses his nose plug.
I actually saw the other night that JV tournament. There was a kid. Now they weren't from Osage, but I was watching this match, and kid had a nosebleed, and at the very end of the third period, his nose plug, cotton ball, whatever, comes out in the mat. Official says to him, why don't you go ahead and pick it up? It's your blood.
Yeah.
So the kid picks it up with his right hand, transfers the bloody nose plug to his left hand, and then shakes hands with his opponent with the right hand that he picked up the bloody nose plug with. And I'm like,
what?
Bloodborne Pathogen 101 just went out the window on that.
Yeah. Yeah, that's funny. Not sanitary whatsoever. They'll stop the blood time with about 4 minutes. 15 seconds left in this one. Keaton needing a 4-point move. Needs a throw to some sort. 10 seconds. Trying to set up a headlock. You can tell. 5 seconds, 4. Keaton's got to run out of time here. He's going to drop this one 7-4. Final JV match, and now our varsity duels get ready to get underway. Osage Green Devils on the year. They're 7-9 coming into this duel. Led by head coach Brent Jennings and taking on the #1 New Hampton-Turkey Valley Chickasaws, coached by Nick Heeman. Heeman?
Nick Heeman, yep.
Nick Heeman, head
He-Man.
coach. They are 12-1. Their only loss came last week at the Battle of Waterloo. We'll start at 160. You can see Zach Williams. He's ready to go. We'll see if his opponent is going to be Cale Reeks.
I believe so. It's kind of who's...
So number 6,
yeah,
Reeks versus number 7, Williams. This is going to be a great match, folks. Strap in.
It gets confusing because you think the guys are in their warm-up clothes, but really it's their wrestling outfit.
That's exactly what I was thinking. Yeah, I look over there and I see a kid in shorts and a shirt waiting for him to get ready to go, but no, he is ready to go. Williams and Reeks. Cale Reeks, a senior. Williams, a sophomore. Number 6 and 7 in the rankings. Things could change in those rankings or things could stay the same. We'll find out in 6 minutes. Reeks reaches in on a leg. Williams with a heavy sprawl. Now he had Reeks on his back for a split second. Still nothing yet. No takedown.
Jeez. Anybody else and Zach pins him.
Yep, that match is over right now. Williams on the night, 2-0 with 2 pins. .40 seconds in, no score. .105 left in the first. Reeks tries to slide by. Williams could feel it coming. Shoot, reshoot. Williams is going to get 2 as he locks up a cradle on the edge of the mat. Coach Heeman doesn't like the call, but Williams had a cradle locked up. That's how you get your 2. 2-0 lead with 29 seconds.
Yeah, Coach Heeman not happy with that call, but I got to agree with Mr. Denner there. Zach had control. He had the cradle locked up.
Yep.
Reeks was down on the mat. Fits the definition, in my opinion.
Yep, 15 seconds. Big final 15 seconds. Can Williams get a ride out? Don't give up any points. Edge of the mat, I got to go out of bounds. Not bad wrestling there by Williams, knowing where you're at. Kind of take your opponent out of bounds with you. 7 seconds. Can you hold on? And he will. Not going to give up anything in a short time. 2-0 lead for Zach Williams. The sophomore will have his choice. He's going to take bottom.
Yeah, Coach Heeman can get pretty intense over there in the corner and express his opinions of the official, which can get you in trouble too.
Reeks trying to bake Williams down. He will do so, get him to his belly. Tries to crossface. Williams tries to stand up. Reeks brings him back down. They go out of bounds, 116. I just like, you listen to the people in the stands, and Williams is trying to build up and everything, and just quickly you have people saying, he's stalling.
Oh, yeah.
Right away.
Yeah.
That ain't stolen. That's 1 point for Williams. He's up 3-0. They go out of bounds. 1:09 on the clock. Wrestling here in the second period. First match of this varsity duel between Osage and New Hampton. The other duel might be over by the time this match is over.
Well, and I kind of wonder if they won't just.
Yeah, we'll see what they. Matches, we'll see. If so, we're gonna have fun with that with our cameras. 40 seconds left here in the second. Reeks gets in on a leg, trying to get two. Nothing yet. There's two as they go out of bounds. Yeah, Coach Jennings here for Osage trying to tell Williams, yep, you got to turn into him and sprawl out, not fall back. Ooh. Osage fans want two. Nothing yet. Nothing yet. Wow. God, anybody else, and Williams has got a reversal two and getting back points. Reeks, though, being very patient. 10 seconds. Nothing yet. Still control for Reeks. Osage fans still want two, but Reeks still got control of 5 seconds. Anybody else?
Crazy.
Twice in this match. Anybody else other than Cale Reeks? And Williams has got this match over.
It's not even much you can say. I mean, it just, you can tell, and both these guys put in a lot of time. Freestyle, Greco, especially on the freestyle side. I mean, that's where the freestyle helps you out.
Yeah.
Gives you that mat sense and gets you out of some pickles, and he got himself out of a pickle there. Reeks could have been in big trouble.
Yes. Twice in this match, but his mat savvy still got him just down by one. Williams leading going into the third. 90 seconds left. 3-2 the score. Reeks tries to stand up. Now he's trying to get the reversal. He's going to get it. He goes up 4-3. 1:15 to go in the third.
And again, kind of like I said at the Spencer Newberry match earlier, he's down 4-3, but I'm not even nervous about it because Zach's just a very steady wrestler, and he can get himself out of it. He knows what to do. He knows the score and he knows the situation, and
he's going to tie it up right there. 4-4, 55 seconds in the third. Williams does have the only takedown in this match. Make it. Nothing yet. There's two. Two takedowns for Zach Williams. He's up in front, 6-4. Now a stall warning on Williams, trying to bring his opponent out of bounds, 31 seconds. Reeks, that's smart wrestling. 1, not 2 for Williams.
Yep.
Now you can't get hit with stalling again, though. Stay aggressive on your feet. 20 seconds. Just can't get caught backing up here. That could tie the match. 10 seconds.
Needs to
slide by for Weeks, and he's going to pull Williams right on top of him. Nothing. Reeks thought he had a side-by-side locked up for 2, but I'm going to agree with the official. I didn't see 2 for Reeks. I thought it was more closer for Williams, but wow, what a match. They're going to wrestle a couple more times this year, folks.
Oh, yeah. Oh, good match, good win for Zach Williams. Like I said earlier, it's a good win to take you on into the Christmas season.
Yeah, he's on a roll.
Build off of that.
6-0 last week, 3-0 this week. What else can you do? 170 pounds. Osage is open there, so New Hampton's got to go out in front. 6-3. Before we move on to 182, I'd like to thank another one of our sponsors, Cooper's Osage Auto, with us tonight. Cooper's Osage Auto, the ASE certified technicians, have over 50 years of combined experience, which means they'll pretty much do anything from a simple oil change to a transmission swap. Cooper's Osage Auto has you covered. Get ready for winter. Stop into Cooper's Osage Auto on Highway 9 in Osage.
So Chris Snyder comes out. Oh, freight train double by the New Hampton wrestler.
Another quick takedown for New Hampton. Noah Glazer. Glazer?
Is he? I believe he's ranked, isn't he, or not? Yeah, he is.
Glazer, yep.
Ranked 4th.
Yep, 4th at 170, wrestling 182 right now. Now he's got Schneider on his back. 90 seconds, and there's a fall for Glazer. Makes the score 12-3 in favor of New Hampton, #1 ranked team in Class 2A. Whether you look at team rankings or dual rankings, or tournament ranking, dual ranking, I guess that's what I mean. They're just a #1 ranked team. 195 Osage open there, 6 more points for New Hampton. 18-3 is now we move on to 220 pounds. Levi Sled for Osage.
Taking on Aaron Day, the senior, ranked 5th.
Is it Arion Day?
Arion Day.
Arion Day. I remember that in football. Arion.
Yep, Arion Day.
I think that's right, yeah, if I remember talking with their head coach. Yeah, Arion Day.
Yep.
He was their fullback, Arion Day, for the Chickasaw football team. The winners of the district.
Yep.
Took out Clear Lake. Arion Day's got a cradle locked up on Sled. 20 seconds in this match.
Oh. Levi turns into it and kind of makes things a little tighter.
Chickasaws won their first football game and then in the playoffs, and then got beat by Walk-On, the eventual state champions, if I remember.
They did.
Class 2A.
Yep.
Arion Day stacks up Levi Sled here, gets the pin with 1:14 to wrestle in the first period. 24-3 the score. New Hampton with the lead.
Oh, that's the other thing with New Hampton. They got the kids, I mean, they get the bonus points.
Yep.
They get the bonus points, and
that's what wins just duels, tournaments. You know, bonus points that are huge in tournaments.
Absolutely. Especially if you want to win that traditional state title with your individuals.
Getting guys to the finals and doing it with bonus points. I've seen teams that would send 4 or 5 guys to state, but they would finish top 5 in the rankings because bonus points.
Yep.
Getting pins and getting medals. Connor Smith here for Osage. Thought about the headlock. Now he just rips the headlock or the headgear off of. This is Tom Clark, a junior for New Hampton. Clark on the night, he's 0-2. His headgear actually may have broke. Connor Smith broke his headgear. So see if that's on Clark's Christmas list.
New headgear?
Yep. I'll never forget my wrestling partner, in practice and everything. My junior year, he broke his foot in football. And he was a year younger than me, so his first wrestling action came in a JV tournament right before Christmas break, and he lost his headgear. So he asked if he could just borrow mine, so I let him do it. And I had these headgear. My oldest brother wore them. I had another older brother wear them. And then they got passed down to me, so lots of wrestling was put in this headgear. I let him borrow it, and they broke. Like, he wore them, and they broke. And I was running the score table on the mat that he was wrestling on when they broke. I'm just like, you got to be kidding me. Like,
wow.
Those headgear had over probably 500 matches in them, and he broke them. So we always laughed about that.
No fix to them?
No. They were the old plastic ones.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
The strap ripped off of it, and I just couldn't believe it. Still scoreless, 10 seconds here between these two heavyweights. Connor Smith trying to snap the head down of Clark. They're going to be tied at 0 going to the second.
Good old-fashioned heavyweight wrestling match.
I love watching the heavyweights when you get in the state tournament, get towards the finals, and it's just like, you're going 1-1 in overtime.
Pretty much.
Yep.
Pushing, shoving, dancing. Then all of a sudden, somebody does like a knee pick.
Yeah.
Why didn't you do that in the first
Exactly.
minute?
Yeah.
We had all the energy.
We had 6. We watched you guys wrestle for 6 minutes, and then, yep. .90 seconds left here in the second. Still 0-0. 285 pounds. Connor Smith trying that headlock again, but just Clark ducks out of it. Now Clark tries a little knee pick. They're going to go out of bounds. Connor Smith keeps trying to snap Clark down. 45 seconds left here. And they will go out of bounds. 39 seconds. Coach Jennings looks over at Connor Smith and says, hey, underhook.
Yeah.
Get him with a little underhook.
Duck under, something.
He's trying the underhook with the right arm. But then Clark pinches the elbows together. Trying the headlock again. Connor Smith, he's been the aggressor in this match so far, but we're just still tied at 0. Five seconds. And that'll be the end of the second. 0-0. Decision for Tom Clark, and he's going to go on bottom.
On the other maps, they are at 145, so that duel's almost over.
Yeah, they got two weight classes left.
And they are 51-12. Clarion's got the lead.
Connor Smith takes Clark back to his belly. So he's going to need a turn at least. 0-0 the score. Yeah, that one's almost over. Yep. I think they were starting 126 when we were about halfway through 160, our opening weight.
Yeah. Well, Connor Smith, you don't want to get out too far in front.
Nope. Got to be smart here. No.
You don't want to give him that leg. He kind of gave him the leg.
Yeah, you want to be smart here. 1, not 2. If you get in trouble, you got to bail out and just give up an escape. Can't give up 2, and yep, he's going to give up 2 and more. .55 seconds.
Legal headlock, I think.
3 back points, and yep, 1 point for a illegal headlock. He had no arm. Yep.
Yeah, reached back to tighten that up, and he didn't have that arm in there.
So the score is 5-1. Connor Smith down by 4. He'll be in the bottom position. 54 seconds on the clock. Needs a big man roll. Caution. Nope. Oh, I heard a whistle over there. I heard 2 whistles going off, so I just like caution.
Big guy puts a power half on.
That's in deep.
He knows enough to get up on his toes.
Tom Clark going to win by fall in the 3rd period. Puts the Chickasaws up 30-3. It'll be 36-3 as Osage open at 106. Wrestling for the Cowboys, or excuse me, Chickasaws, is John Dreckman. A sophomore gets his hand raised, so 36-3. As we move on to 113, it'll be Alex Kreiner. Actually, no, they're going to forfeit.
Forfeit that one. So I'm not sure.
Okay. Avery Abbott gets a win at 113 for making weight. All right.
I'm assuming Carson Babcock's at 120.
This will be Joe Jacobs. Well, before that match starts, I'll thank another one of our sponsors that make this broadcast possible. Eastside Automotive, proud sponsors of Green Devil Wrestling on 987kisscountry.com. Eastside Automotive, your one-stop shop for repairs, accessories, tires, and now offering detailing on vehicles. Also, check out their inventory reduction sale on old Hickory buildings. Stop renting your storage and own your own. Eastside Automotive, open Monday through Friday from 8 to 5, located on Highway 9 in Osage.
So Carson Babcock, freshman for the Chickasaws. I believe he's ranked in top 10.
Yep, number 8 at 120.
He is a tough freshman. He's got Joey Jacobs locked up in a cradle after the takedown. And it's a tight cradle.
And it's going to be a win.
Carson
and
Babcock gets the fall.
40 seconds. New Hampton out in front, 48-9.
Well, and I'd be willing to bet that there'll be another wrestle-off for Osage at 113. You know, I think Joey Jacobs probably giving up a little weight there at 120, returning state qualifier. And I'm betting he'll challenge Joe Sullivan again at 113 just to get himself into maybe the weight class he feels that he should be in. But as you said earlier, Joe broke himself in the ranking. So we got a lot of tough kids down there in that 106, 113, 120. You know, we really...
And then you got Zach Williams at 160 holding his own. And, it's...
So I'd assume there'd probably be one more wrestle-off for 113. And the loser of that then goes up to 120.
Yep. That's if Abbott wants to go down to 106. I think up here in the booth, we think he'd be better at 106, but you never know. Whatever he feels more comfortable at.
Well, he gets that 2 pounds after Christmas, so he'll have to make 108.
Yeah, that makes things a lot easier. That's true.
So I think Avery will be fine at 106. I think he'll settle in there, and then we'll see. We'll see what the shakeout is at 113 and 120.
Mason Cleveland for New Hampton, leading 5-0. Taking on Ryan Adams. of Osage. Counting this match, got 5 weight classes left in this duel. The number 1 ranked New Hampton-Turkey Valley Chickasaws looking great tonight. Dominated just number 2 Clarion-Goldfield, 59-17. Number 1 over number 2. Just kind of shows you what level New Hampton's at. Standing alone. Adams
trying the headlock.
Yeah, he did.
Mason's going to pull his head out of that one, and probably had a few kids try that on him, just kind of getting that, see what we can get to work.
Yeah.
I know at the Waterloo duels, or the Battle of Waterloo, Nolan, my son, had to wrestle this Colby Schriever from Mason City, and I think he's like a number 3 ranked kid, whatever, at 132, and Nolan threw the old headlock, big old haymaker, and got him.
He did?
Put him to his back, got the takedown, put him to his back, started counting back, and he got rolled through, and Schriever kid gave him a big old shove outside of the mat, and Nolan picked up another point for unsportsmanlike.
Yeah.
So
Nice.
I told him, good job. You got under the kid's skin,
Exactly.
You tried something, you didn't just go out and lay down.
Yep.
And that's all you can do. At the end of the day, you're at the same weight class.
Yeah.
It's not like there's a big weight advantage for one or the other, so.
Somebody your size and go out there and see who wants it.
And we do have John Grady wrestling a JV match on the other mat.
So, yeah, they do got 2 varsity matches going on at one time, don't they? Oh, no, John Grady, my apologies. He's a JV wrestler.
Yep.
Getting another match tonight. I don't know what crossed my mind there. 11-2. Here is Ryan Adams trailing. Mason Cleveland of New Hampton. 50 seconds left in the second.
Oh.
Adams trying the headlock again. Cleveland trying to get the head out. He will do so. Get the takedown, 13-2.
Mason might just say, enough of this, and try to get the fall. And I've seen that happen before. Back in the day, I was coaching here in Osage, and we had a wrestler, Trent Goodale, and we were wrestling, I believe it was Davenport Assumption. And Trent was ranked number 1 in state, and kind of a take him down, let him up, take him down, let him up, and took the kid, got in, and the kid splayed him and stuck him.
Oh, gosh.
And I think it might have been his only loss that season. But, it was put him away if you got that opportunity, and you can get caught. If you're the top guy, you can get caught. It's possible. So,
yeah, that kid that I wrestled back in Kansas, who was a 4-time state champion, I remember every time I wrestled him, he could never pin me, which I took pride in that. I wrestled the full 6 minutes with him 4 different times, and it was the longest 6 minutes of my life. But I remember he was wrestling this one kid who I would call a rival with on the mat, and he had a very good cradle, the kid that I was a big rival with. So I was excited just to see that kid get beat up by the 4-time state champion. Nope, He didn't even want to have a chance to get put in a cradle, took him down straight to his back and pinned him.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So then I always just made fun of him. Hey, you got pinned by him. I never did. So. And now we were good friends outside of wrestling.
So 16-2 is the score. Mason Cleveland, the ranked wrestler from New Hampton, against Ryan Adams from Osage.
Back points for Cleveland. He's either going to get 5 team points or 6. Minute left. 40 seconds.
It's not like New Hampton needs the team points, so.
Gonna be a tech fall for Mason Cleveland. That's off though. Ryan Adams fought off his back a couple of times that match. Move on to 132. Quick word for Mitchell County Regional Health Center. Mitchell County Regional Health in Osage is here for all your rehabilitation needs. The current expansion will include a larger rehabilitation department with continued treatments for sports injuries. Mitchell County Regional Health is your trusted healthcare partner for life.
So right away we got Nolan and is it the other Babcock? What's his?
132, Max.
Max
Yep,
Babcock.
Max Babcock.
So Nolan gets in on a single. Needs to finish this. Get off his hip and back up to his knees. Stalemate. Yeah, see, now you got to put a string in, and
it's still
the official's like, hey, wait a minute, get your string in. So next thing you know, we're going to have tape around the waistband like you do on your shoelaces.
Yeah.
Just go back to the singlets.
I agree. Wear them in practice. Nolan shoots in on that low single again. That's his shot, ain't it?
It's a shot, but we got to finish.
That was mine too, the low single.
Thing is, right here, you got to get up on your toes and start to circle around the backside. Now he's going to try to do a fireman's finish. Getting another stalemate. So doing a good job on his feet here. I mean, Babcock, you know, his younger brother wrestled earlier and pinned Joey Jacobs. I mean, they're a good wrestling family, so you know he's a competitor.
Now Babcock, he's going to be the one shooting the low single.
Rolling through.
Keep going.
You got 25 seconds here. Hold on to that ankle. Try to get back to your knees.
Stalemate.
Gotta get your knees.
Yeah.
You hear Coach Jennings saying, get up, get up, get up, and nothing good ever happens being a belly wrestler, right?
Yep. Circling, setting up a shot, shoots in. Babcock sprawls, short time. And we go to the second, tied at 0. Babcock will have the choice. He's going to defer.
Oh,
no, wait, down. No. See, that's another thing. In Kansas, if a kid goes out there and signals something looking at his coach, I mean, you don't get that. As soon as you do it, the official's like, nope, that's what you got. So.
Yep, that's a good call. You got to take him down. You get 5 seconds to return him to the mat. Nolan didn't get that done.
Nolan will just let him go, yep. Set it up on your feet.
Oh, get that elbow out, get that elbow out.
Heavy hips. Babcock's going to circle around and get the 2, go up 3-0.
You got to reach down, peel that hand off.
Hard cross face by Babcock, trying to run cradle. He's got it locked up.
Got to get that head up and arch up, get that hand out.
Loses a cradle.
Got to get back up to your base. It's been nailed for stalling once already, so.
40 seconds here in the second, 3-0. Nolan Burns trailing Max Babcock. Now Babcock going to run a chicken wing. with that left shoulder. Nolan tries to roll through. Max Babcock got a win by a fall here with 21 seconds in the second. That'll put him up 53-9. 138. Or 45 pounds. Is 138 both open? Must have been.
Yeah, we didn't wrestle.
No, we had no 138.
Didn't wrestle Brody Roll. I'm looking on the bench there, and I'm not even seeing Brody out there.
They didn't wrestle over there, did they?
Oh, yes, they did. Oh, we missed that. They had a JV. We apologize. They had a JV match going on over there, and then they got the JV match done. Brody wrestled, but Brody wrestled Michael Blockus.
Blockus, yeah.
Blockus. Got pinned.
Number one ranked wrestler and 138.
Spencer Mooberry.
Wow, you don't see this too often. Spencer Mooberry runs in to Noah Fye.
Noah's ranked number 2.
Yeah.
Interesting one there because Noah's dad and Spencer's dad both wrestled at Luther College at the same time. So, former college teammates.
So we do get a match over here, 152 pounds. Final match of this duel. It is Clayton Taylor for New Hampton.
Colin Muller?
Yep, and Colin Muller for Osage. This score is
should be
0-0. Maybe.
Should be 2-0, but and there's the fall.
One of our sponsors tonight making this broadcast possible, Farm Bureau Artie Day right here in Osage, Iowa. Finding Medicare supplement can be complicated. Well, Wellmark, they make it easy. Call your local Farm Bureau agent Artie Day in Osage at 641-732-5843, who will personally help you find coverage confidence. Artie Day is a local authorized independent agent for Wellmark, Blue Cross, and Blue Shield of Iowa. To be eligible, you must reside in the service area of the plan. Wellmark Medicare supplement insurance plans are not affiliated with any government agency. So final score in the duel, 71-9. Number 1, New Hampton over Osage. But we saw some exciting matches, 160. Big one there, Zach Williams. Expect him to move up when another set of rankings come out whenever they do. He ranked number 7, knocked out number 6 tonight, and then number 6 knocked off number 5. So it's going to be, I don't know, we'll see what they do with those.
Probably bump up a spot or two, I guess, and
LC,
deservingly so. So, kind of seems like the first half of the season it just kind of rushed on by.
Yeah,
and
it just went quick.
Gone by pretty quick, and so the next time we get together, it'll be 2018, and wish you and your family a Merry Christmas, and all of our listeners a Merry Christmas, and safe travels to you guys tonight. So,
well, thank you so much, Josh, and thanks for all your help. It'd be so hard to do this all by myself, so thank you for everything. Big thank you to all of our sponsors, CUSB Bank, Cooper's Osage Auto, Eastside Automotive, Farm Bureau Artie Day, and Mitchell County Regional Health Center, making this broadcast possible. Josh, again, thanks for your help. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next year in 2018. Merry Christmas, everybody, and Happy New Year.